There's only one true monolith. No need to say, we all know who it is. Just take it, yeah, take it, please take it. Just take it from me, we ain't got nothing when we're standing next to PB. There's only one true monolith. No need to say, we all know who it is. Just take it, yeah, take it, please take it. Just take it from me, we ain't got nothing when we're standing next to PB. She's a universe in a person, joyful yet so profound. But if she's standing outside Starbucks, you will know that Karen's running her down. Like the oxygen around us, we'll need some pumpkin berry around. And when it comes to telling stories we adore, I think PB takes the crown. There's only one true monolith. No need to say, we all know who it is. Just take it, yeah, take it, please take it. Just take it from me, we ain't got nothing when we're standing next to PB. An American professor in Vietnam. PB is a 37-year-old man. PB didn't feel well, at least it wasn't deadly. What PB started to feel was splenomegaly.
I can't pronounce that.
I have come to watch PB playing, but my tongue got caught in my teeth and I couldn't see what I was saying. When compared to Peeves, we are all pathetic. Wait, are you diabetic?
Monolith. 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 Monolith.
All bow down, lay your sacrifices, open up the stream on all your devices of the monolith.
Monolith.
Pledge your soul to the most empathetic. Wait, are you sure you're not diabetic?
Monolith. Monolith.
Are you diabetic?
Hot causes in mega amnesia.
Of course, he's up on the desk. Yeah, buddy. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Just gonna plop down. We must protect the keyboard. Yeah. He does his curve tomorrow. I was gonna try to do it today, but okay, I'm sure he's going to lay down. Leo, thank you so much. Actually, there were a few of these in here that I heard and saw. So, Leo, thank you so much for 68. David, thank you so much for 91. Jesus Christ. SK, thank you so much for 74. Good Lord. Daveski, oh my God. Hello. I came to see what this new obsession is. I like obsessions. Spare yourself. It's so good, but we streamed for like 10 hours yesterday. And we're going to play it again, like right now. You know? Because we only have so much time. Also, I saw Babette in here from Table Story. Oh. What did one snowman say to the other? Do you smell carrots? Oh my goodness. But they can't smell carrots. Their nose is the carrot. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Run 4 today is going to be cracked. I walked last night too, by the way. Like I finished my 4 or 5 mile walk or whatever at like midnight. Okay. And then I showered and hopped into bed and was like, all I can think about is this fucking game, dude. Leo says, thank you, PB and Cast, for Tidal Blades. Yeah, you just gonna knock everything over there, bud? Wow, that was the most Canadian I've ever been. Okay, bye. I'm so happy that we got to see more of the story after the first show. The ending was fantastic. Yeah, it sort of struck me as I was preparing for the end. I think it was the penultimate episode, really, where I went, oh, well, also it was watching the first season back with everyone, where I went, oh my God, this doesn't have a happy ending. This first group doesn't have a happy ending. What? It's quite sad, in fact, which is fine. And believe it or not, that wasn't, it wasn't anything that I encouraged them to do, or it wasn't a plan we had, set out from the beginning. It's just where the role play took it. They were like, it doesn't make sense for, they wanted it to have weight. And if they didn't, then season 2 wouldn't have been as crazy as it was, right? Like it was perfect setup for that season 2. So yeah, I think, it ended up kind of like really surfacing, I think in the penultimate episode, where I was like, oh, they need to have some sort of conclusion. I just don't know what that conclusion looks like. So I reached out to the season 1 cast and was like, hey, is there a window in which an hour of time exists where we can all get together and I can just record something real quick? And luckily we found one. Unfortunately, Biz wasn't able to make it, but oh my God, my boss just started his vacation, which means I just started mine. It ended in the right time. Yeah, it was good. But when I was talking to Troop, I was like, where do you kind of like envision Wakati? And, I would like to do a scene that is potentially either he goes back in time and never runs the race, which is not my normal time travel, right? If you've done the thing, you will always do the thing. But the way that they do time travel in Tidal Blades and in, the RPG is that you aren't going back in time. You're looking at another possibility. It's more, time travel is more reality travel, sort of, in a weird way. So it was like, okay, well, in that case, we can travel to a reality in which he ran the race with his friends and had a grand old time. And I was there and I was like, oh, I would be Marin, but Marin doesn't, Marin's in the fold. And also you guys went and got Marin from time traveling. So it wouldn't make sense that she was there. And all of this, it was quiet for 2 seconds. And then we all went, no, it's actually perfect. Because like there's some reality somewhere where Marin exists with her friends, like with them, and is on adventures, and nobody had to, it wasn't sad or anything. So yeah, but that means they also didn't. Yeah, it does, unfortunately. But there is a happy ending for us somewhere, Yeah, I asked Troop, and he was like, I think, to be honest with you, there is that like season 3 or season 2, eye patch Walkity never leaves the fold. He's got to stay there. And I was like, damn, dude. All right. He thinks that. But I know what happens in the fucking board game. So think that all you want. I know what happens. That fold gonna come down, baby. Some point, somewhere, sometime, that fold coming down. Just what a cool concept too, right? You spend like 2 whole fucking board games doing like, you know, venturing into the fold to keep it up or whatever. And then they, you know, you change your mind and go, I actually think we need to take the fold down. It's so good, guys. It's so good. So good. Some timeline. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I also have so much Meta Monday for you guys. I have a fucking dump of Meta Monday. Too long didn't read, though. Should I say this? It's fine. No one cares, right? Even if the fold is coming down, it doesn't mean he leaves. Yeah, that's true. It might just mean the fold comes down and then things right themselves. And then there is, you know, all the Walkities go back to where they belong, which is also incredibly interesting. There was talk about too, he said very casually, he was like, I envision the eye patch Walkity. Like, I don't know why I keep saying season 3 Walkity. In my head, he's filed away as that version of Walkity, probably because it's like, you know, if there were to be a continuation, that's kind of what it would be. But he was like, I walk out on the other side of the fold. I want to see what's on the other side of it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Season 3 already promised. No. I honestly, I'm just surprised and delighted that we got a season 2, right? Like when James reached out, I was just like, holy shit, are you kidding? I already know exactly what I will do for season 2. Leaks and spoilers, yeah. It's a very wonderful show that's very near and dear to my heart. I don't know, man. There's just something about like, and the ending too. I was like, as I was putting the fucking text up there, I was like, this is so fucking cheesy, but I mean it. You know, it's like one of those times where, I don't know, man, we need like bright and colorful power of friendship shit, you know? And this whole idea that like the council won't listen to us and we need to take action so that the council will listen. Yeah, man, I don't know. All good. In a couple of years, she'll make you wait for it. Well, listen, okay, I don't necessarily have full control over it, right? Because it is a sponsored show. So we're just very, you know what? The best thing that you can do for that is to go into the Druid City Games Discord and be like, this is one of the greatest fucking APs ever. I mean, they know. But if you're vocal to them about how much you loved what, you know, the show, then they might be more inclined to do a third at some point. But it will probably, if it happens, it would probably be around a release of board game number 3 or something like that. So maybe they'll ask us to do other adventures in other worlds they have. That would be pretty cool too. But yeah, crazy wonderful. I think that's also like the first sponsored thing we've done. Like me. It is. And I reached out to them. I was like, listen, okay, I have this crazy idea, but I saw your game on Twitter and I want it. I want to do something in this. Speaking of, I'm looking forward to the Power of Friendship run in Bazaar. Oh my God, we should definitely do that. So there are some things I want to try. I can't stop thinking about this game. Mostly because I think there are some really cool, interesting, you know, runs that you can make. There are some things beyond the norm that I kind of want to try, even though I don't really know what the norm is. I kind of know what the norm is a little bit. So freaking good, man. I didn't want to stop playing last night. I was going on huge runs. I saw that you were streaming it, dude. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to hop in there. And you switched to Apex, which I was still lurking, but less likely to talk. More likely to just watch. If the sponsor is happy, who knows what could happen. Yeah, exactly. So that, I mean, that's the point, right, Aqua? Like the first one, I reached out, I pitched them, you know, they agreed to it, and we did season 1. So the fact that they came back and were like, hey, let's do this again was just like, you know, that's very, very nice. Very lovely. What a blurst finale. What are the possibilities of those roles? I just watched it. Now, they didn't ask us to be PG or anything like that, by the way. I don't think James would put those kinds of restrictions on me as an individual, but I was trying anyway, and I still said, fuck yeah, when one of those roles hit. I gotta stop saying yes to things. I won't. I know. I've actually done really well on that in the last year, SK. Not so great in the last couple of weeks, but I've learned that when I'm higher stress, I have a harder time saying no to things, which is very interesting because it just compounds my stress, which is weird. You know, you'd think when you were stressed, you'd be like, you know, I really can't make time for that. I'm sorry. But instead I'm like, sure, yes, I will make time. Let's put that. Yep. Yes, I will do that. It's also, you know, most of it's all things I want to do anyway. You know, yes, I will do this. I only got to glance at the screen very periodically, but oh my God, I love watching y'all's reactions to moments. What I didn't know at the time, but I've been told by multiple people after, Colo and I will have the same reaction at the same time, multiple times. Like the going back and clutching your chest and shit. We do that a lot, which is pretty cool. But yeah. The problem is turning off the idealist in your brain who thinks you can do it all no matter what. I don't think my brain thinks that. If I'm really honest, I think my brain thinks I have to do that or I have no value. That's the insurmountable mountain that is in my brain. Oh. You know, obviously that's wrong, but you know, like I think Sap's just like, shut up. We're not talking about that right now. We're going to play Bazaar. Oh my God. Pack it up. Pack it up. Oy, oy, oy. Well, I think some of it stems from, that's a good point to talk with us as your therapist. This goes beyond my speciality as a furniture salesman. Oh, hey dude, how are you? Well, it's an ever expanding journey that you go on, right? So, you know, I do try to think about stuff like that sometimes. You know, learning that I have a harder time, you know, saying no to things this year on a year where I've been very good about that, about being like, no, I don't want to do this thing. I just want to sit in silence. You know, I don't think I wanted to hear you say that because my brain had a realization I didn't want it to have. Oopsies. I'm sorry. Oopsies. I'm sorry. But also I'm not sorry. Because I think we can't adjust or tweak the behavior until we actually really hit on the point, right? At least that's how I feel about it. Like once I have a realization that's like, oh damn, it's much easier for me to actually act on it or shape it or change it, or at least be so aware when I'm doing it. So that way I can be like, hey, you know, maybe calm down, you know? And I think so many different things have gone through my head about why it is that I feel like I, you know, in those moments that I can't say no. And, you know, people will just be like people pleasing. And it's like, well, maybe. And I'm a firm believer that you will always know when it's the thing, because you'll have a reaction like, you know, SK's joking about or talking about having. And that's usually what happens to me as well. Like, I will be like, maybe it's this or maybe it's that. And I'm like, but when it's the right thing, I go, oh God, that's definitely it. And it's obviously not only one thing ever. It's obviously, you know, a collection of things. But I think if you're open to really knowing the truth, do you want to know the truth, Nocturne, then yeah, you will feel it. It's always a collection of little trauma trinkets. Yeah. My little treasure chest of trauma trinkets. That's so cute. I love that idea. I feel like there's a big part of social pressures of performance and the association of performance and the value of the individual. And if something is fun or easy, it has less worth. I agree with all of that, dude, but I don't think that's where mine comes from. I think I've had to deal with that perception as being a wedding photographer, because I loved what I did. So, and also just there's a whole thing around this idea of like, why do wedding photographers charge as much as they charge? And it's like, because we do so many weddings a weekend for throughout the year, and then we don't for the rest of the year, right? It's like there's a disconnect between, you know, you're doing something that is, you know, an art that you are enjoying. It's a service. It is artistry, and therefore, like, I don't know, there's this idea that artists should suffer from everyone. There's like this just like collective idea that artists will always get paid less because you're doing what you love, and that's just how it should be. So yeah, oh wow, that's a heck of a job. Yeah, I was a wedding photographer for about 15 years. I just tell you how old I am. One thing I try to remember is that my perception of my value to a person is almost never correct to their actual perception of my value. Or they might not even have one. I think that kind of fucking blew my mind. You know, like, oh, this person doesn't even think about that. We think about that, but they might not even think about that. They might just be like, hey, can you do this thing? Because it would be cool. And that's it. That's where it ends. You know? And if you're like, no, I can't, they go, oh, okay. And they fucking move on with their life. You know? And they're not like, God damn. So you started when you were 10. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. But yeah, I feel like, and I wasn't even on the, you know, I was on the higher end of costs, you know, but I wasn't on the, there's like tiers, I think, in any creative job or whatever, but there's at least tiers in wedding photography where it's like, oh, you're in kind of like with streaming, right? Where you go, oh, I'm a small streamer. Oh, I'm a small streamer, but I'm in this bracket of small streamers, et cetera, et cetera. And then, you know, you've got other streamers that have, and usually it's done by view count, which we shouldn't be doing it by, but whatever. And we go, oh, okay, because I think like, and I know that, you know, she won't care that I use her as an example, but I think like, Luxie wouldn't classify herself. I think she would classify herself probably like in that like medium range, or just in the low range of the higher streamer, or that like bigger tier, right? Because you've obviously got like Ninja and shit where they've got like 10,000 people viewing, but that's like the top, and you look at that and you go, okay, those are the famous streamers. And we had that among wedding photography too. You had your Jasmine stars and you had like all that, and it's like, okay, they're up in that like 1% where they, you know, charge an ass load, but they're also very vocal and they're very popular among the other photographers. Anybody outside of wedding photography has no fucking clue who that is, you know? And it's the same in the streaming industry, right? Like we all, you know, you kind of know who the bigger players are, right? And then you've got your tiers underneath that too. So I consider myself a small streamer in that bracket. And so anyway, all that to say is that I was probably up in the low end of the medium price range of wedding photography for my area. Anywhere else, I was probably pretty expensive. But I'm in Toronto, dude. And, you know, there's also just like this, you know, kind of, you have to You have to price yourself in a higher, more, in a higher bracket so that you are more likely to get the clientele that aren't going to treat you like shit, which is such a weird thing to try to explain to new photographers. But I would have to sit down and I'd be like, you need to up your pricing. And they were like, but I don't necessarily have the experience. And I was like, but your portfolio is good. Your work is good. So increase that price limit, or you're going to get people who are going to just treat you like shit, and they're going to, want to nickel and dime you. I've seen it 100 times, to be like, they're just going to be like, oh, we want you there for 22 hours. That's an unreasonable ask. That's unreasonable. And I'd have to sit them down and be like, here. And I was like always fully transparent as well. If a new photographer would come, because I still get those, and I feel bad. I feel bad about that because there we go. There it is. I feel bad. I should say yes, even though I don't have the time to do that. I should make the time, is where my brain was going, to sit down and with the junior photographers still that, reach out and want to have like a little mentorship meeting or whatever, for the area. Know your worth. It's not even that. Yes, it is know your worth, but there's also just a science of human psychology to it as well. There is, and I witnessed it too, because I was never as low as some of these photographers were charging, because that's fucking insane. But there's also this, oh, I work on the side, so I'll only charge this much. And I have to sit them down and be like, if you ever want to be professional, and if you ever want to be working and not working that other job that you're working, then you can't be charging these rates, because someone will look at that and go, oh, okay, this is a side job for you. The moment you're at a certain bracket point, they'll go, oh, okay, this is fucking for real. There's just human psychology involved. So you have to do it to yourself as well, right? You need to be charging the amount that you can live on, or you'll never be able to live on it, right? Like, you got to do it. And it's scary, but you got to do it and do the math. That's the other thing too, right? You got to sit them down and be like, okay, how much is your fucking rent? How much is this? How much is that? Blah, blah, blah. And now, how many weddings do you want to work in a year? I worked 12 to 15 because I didn't want to work like a dog. So I had to make sure that out of the 12 to 15 weddings in a year, I still made as much money as I needed to make or wanted to make to live, and not to scrape by and survive, but to live, to actually like live and exist. But 12 to 15 weddings is a lot. It's, in my opinion, but there are photographers who will do 22 weddings a year, which is like, fucking what? Think about it, right? I will also never do a double header. And sometimes people would do that. And that means you're doing 2 weddings in a day, because you're doing 6 hours somewhere and 6 hours somewhere else. People would do that, and I don't do that. It's one day, one wedding, but I wasn't there all day. So my price points, my packages, or whatever you would call them, are like not divided up by time, because I don't want somebody saying to me, I want you there for 15 hours. That's not happening. Like the max I would do, I think I was like 8 to 10. Whatever I said to them, I always was a couple hours late. I would always stay a couple hours later, but I do that because in the contract, I can leave at that time. You know what I mean? It's up to me to go, yeah. I don't mind staying a little bit longer for this, like, last dance or this last speech or whatever. I don't mind. But, like in the contract, I was supposed to be done 2 hours ago. So it's okay if I fuck off. But I never did. But it's that whole like under promise, over deliver philosophy, right? Where you're like, I will be here for an 8-hour stretch. And then you stay a couple hours later, knowing you like build it into your contract, knowing I'm going to stay the 12 hours, or I'm going to stay the 10 hours or whatever, but it, then they are happy that you were like, yeah, I was only supposed to be there for 8, but I stayed 10, like, and also it's just like people would do the schedules, and I'd be looking at this itinerary, dude, and I'd be like, there's no way this wedding's ending at this time. You don't tell them that, obviously, but you're like, nah, people ain't gonna be like that, bud. But sure, especially the adorable, bride or groom or whatever that would like, that enjoys the planning of it all. And like at this time and that time and that time. And you're like, okay, I'm not getting out here until 10. Under promise, over deliver is my mantra at my job. Yeah. It's like so important. Do you still do that? No. I stopped doing wedding photography during COVID. I wanted to. I wanted to long before that. I was streaming and doing wedding photography at the same time. But I had this weird, like, full transparency. I had this weird psychology around it of like, I worked so hard to be a wedding photographer, and I was kind of like, I was really good at what I did. And I felt that way about it, which felt so precious and rare to me to be like, yeah, like I can't fucking take compliments. I still struggle with anything nice about my GMing and stuff. And so for me, having a job where I felt like, man, I'm really good at this. I had no problem. This is going to sound fucking awful, but I had no problem being like, if this isn't, like the price point for you, then I'm not the photographer for you, dude. Like I was fully confident in my pricing. Like I only booked a year out. Right. So like basically right now and a couple months before, I would be booking for the next year. But if somebody came to me and was like, oh, I want something in January of 2026, I would say no. And they'd be like, wait, you only book? Because that's very uncommon for wedding photographers to not take contracts. And my philosophy was like, yeah, man, because some of my favorite weddings are 4 months prior. And they will reach out to me and go, we're getting fucking eloped in the Dominican. We'll fly you there. And that's actually what happened. And why I stopped doing longer than, a year is because I had booked a fucking boring ass Catholic wedding. Sorry. But I had booked a boring wedding that I'd shot 1,000,000 times before. And then a couple was like, let's fly you to the Dominican. And I was like, I have a wedding on that fucking weekend that I booked a year ago that I was kind of about. And I'm not doing that anymore. I need to trust, which is the scary part, that I will book out my year, right? Where it's like, because that's the thing as the photographer, you're like, oh my God, if I don't get 12 to 15 weddings a year, I'm going to be living on ramen, or I'm going to starve, or the worst thing is going to happen. It never happens. You always book your year. You always book it. So I just need to be like, all right, I'm not booking longer than 6 to 8 months out so that I can, do stuff like that. Or when something comes up where I'm like, yes, I'm really excited about this project, I'm not booked to the nines already, So it got to the point where I was like, okay, around this period of Christmas time, a lot of, people are shopping for their summer or whatever, that I would try to only book 6 months out. And I would actually leave. I would actually only book like 8. And so I would leave a window, of weddings that I hadn't taken and weren't booked ahead of time, because they always come up. Somebody always is like, oh my God, my friend's getting married, and you did our wedding, blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, it's the weird lessons that you learn, I guess. But yeah, so I had this weird like mental thing with giving up photography, and I probably should have finished photography much sooner, because it was very stressful for me to stream full time and also do the wedding photography full time. I think it is one of the jobs where you can get away with it for a long time, because I'd be able to like edit in the morning. Like my job is, I do the wedding photography, and other than meetings with clients, right, I'm editing at my computer here home. So it is one of those jobs where you can ride that line for longer than you should, or you can ride that line at all. But anyway, I had this weird psychology around it where I was like really good at what I did. I was well respected in my community. Like it was a very safe space for me to be in, and not just safe, but I believed I was good at what I did. And that's a rare thing for me. So I would have to be giving that up, that feeling of pride and like, yeah, I'm good at what I do and I like it and blah, blah, blah. I kind of have to let that go, because guys, I don't know what I'm doing with streaming. It's like it's one of those things where I feel very grateful to be your work buddy or your background sound, because I know that that's like, that's very valuable. I don't think that that's any less valuable than somebody's wedding photography. And fucking arguably, it's more important. Is that wild to say? You look at your wedding photos a few times. I understand that people want to have that moment captured forever. Maybe and that's not always true. Like fuck man, the number of houses I would walk into and they'd be like, we want this photo here, this size. And I'm like, yes, I can do that for you. But also, what? You want a photo of you up on the wall? You want a photo of yourself up on the wall? That size? What? Madness is this? Oh, so, but the reason I got into photography in the first place was this idea of capturing the fleeting, of preserving the fleeting moment. So I think that like shows through in the types of photos I would take. And so I understand that completely. Like, I know that that's important and valuable, and I'm not arguing that. But also, it is extremely important to be there for someone during their daily routine. I think that's very, very special. And I genuinely feel that way. So when I'm like, hey, lurkers, I hope you're having a good day. I mean that 100%, keeping people company while they work or do laundry or whatever, that's like very important. And also some of that's fleeting, some people come or have the stream up and every once in a while, that's still absolutely crazy important. But it is really important, the people who have made the stream part of their routine, that look forward to it and just are here almost all the time. There's something really, hey Ari, there's something really special about that. Work buddy is so cute. Yeah. She acknowledged us. Run. Yeah, no, I think about it a lot, you guys. I think about it a lot, especially because when I'm, off doing laundry or, whatever, I will sometimes think to myself oh, I need to, my routine shifts so much that it's difficult for me to be oh, I'm just, I'm going to grab this stream or that stream. But I do often think oh man, it would be neat to have been in a stream enough to kind of know the jokes and stuff like that, or she's become aware, scatter. Yeah, I think about that a lot. But during COVID, also I loved my clients. I was very lucky. I maybe shot 1 or 2 weddings that I was not into, but I learned from that. And it was early on in my career, and I went, I don't want to do this. And it's not, part of what I do is, if I'm into it, I will catch shit. I will catch shit that nobody else is seeing, because that's, it's wielding my PTSD hyper awareness for love. So, and I just yeah, I learned pretty early on that I sit down with a couple and I'm not pitching them. I'm interviewing them to see if I want to shoot their wedding. Right. And that fucking mental shift in my brain is what I would always try to tell people when I was sitting down with the younger junior photographers. I was like, your mindset is you want to sell yourself to them, and people will tell you got to sell yourself. You got to sell. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do you want to take their wedding? Just that shift in your brain will translate in your body language and human psychology. They will be more open. They're going to be more open to you because they're like, oh, wait a second. It's like a first date where you can scan for a red flag. Oh man, the number of clients I was like, man, I don't think I'm the photographer for you. Holy shit. I was thinking of one where I was like, we did that first meet and greet, and I was like, I have some referrals and recommendations for a photographer that I think would be a better fit. And holy shit, she just lost her fucking mind on me in the middle of a coffee shop, dude. And I was like, that's exactly why I don't want to take your wedding, is because you're freaking out. But she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, I just, I don't think I'm a good fit. You're looking for somebody that's going to do this and that. And, these aren't things that I do, I'm not going to be in your wedding for 22 hours. I'm just not doing that, and you're asking me for an overcharge fee. She was like, it was one of those like I have so much money and the ring is the size of my eyeball, that kind of thing. Where it's like, and I'll just, I'll pay double or triple your fee. And I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to shoot your wedding for 22 hours without sitting down and getting one meal, bro. What? No, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. And maybe I just have like zero concept of what other photographers are like. I don't. But I do know that I'm a more active photographer. I'm like crouched down out of the way of the people in the aisle so that they can watch the fucking wedding. I'm not running around in front of everybody's way. I don't do that stuff. So I'm use prime lenses, which means they don't have a zoom, which means I'm moving all the time. For 12 hours straight, I am moving. PB gets down to ground level. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work, man. And my body feels it the next day. So no, I'm not doing this for 22 hours. And also, you said, like, my rule of thumb was always like, and I would tell them this too when they sat down, and they'd be like, because I would do a block of time, right? So I'd be like, when would you like me to show up? And they'd be like, I'm not sure because like we want that. And I would always be like, okay, I can come at the very end of the getting ready, because very rarely do you actually want real, true getting ready photos. You want what looks like getting ready photos, which is your makeup's already done and you guys are like in your robes and shit. Nobody actually wants their photo taken when they've just woken up and arrived. Like, nobody wants that. So just have me come like 30 minutes the end. I'll do all those photos that you're seeing on all those blogs you like, which is like your dress hanging in the window. Like, I can do all of that in 30 minutes, man. I got that. You don't need me. You don't need me there right at the beginning. And then same thing with fucking dancing. I was like, trust me. When I say I will stay for 30 minutes of that dance floor opening when people are enjoying themselves, but then I'm stopping because people get fucking drunk and no one wants that. Nobody wants that. And also it gets very dangerous for me because people will just be like wailing around and shit like that. And I don't want to get smacked in the face, What lens should I get for the camera? I love the 50, but the camera is too far away and I need to reclaim that space. Really? I liked it a lot, Ven. I liked it a lot. But okay, I hear you. So you're using the same camera I am, but you're using the newer version, right? What I need to know is it's still full frame. So and I'm assuming that it is. Because if it's full frame, then you're going to want something like, see, here's tricky. Sony A7R4. Absolutely. That's got to be full frame. Hold on. Yeah, it's full frame. Okay, so here's the tricky thing is that the 50 millimeters. So here's to give you an idea. Do I have a screenshot of Ven's stream? Hold on. I'm going to go pull up your stream, Ven. Do I have? There we go. This is a clip. Oh, no. I want a full. There we go. God, I love your new setup, dude. It's so good. Really? You want it closer than this? All right. I feel ya. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see it too, chat. Oh my God. I just randomly clicked. And we get the gift of a son. So cute. Okay, this right here, the fact that your monitor is cutting off the cam, I love this. I love this so much. For a little while, I had I don't know if I still have it, actually. Let me see, where am I? For a little while, I had like a little light bar here that would just spill some light into the bottom. I fucking love that. It's so good.
Because say the word dog.
cute. Is it weird to like the monitor look? I actually also enjoy it. So it's a composition thing. And so it might be a thing where, because a lot of times with, not to get, I'm now going full work mode on you. A lot of times people hate the monitor. Yeah, they will, but they don't understand. It's a composition thing. So visually, people will probably be like, oh, people will either look at it and go, oh, damn, that feels soothing, right? Or people will be like, the crop is wrong. What are you doing? Right? And I think what's really cool and what I would do then is I would utilize that space. You probably already do this, but I would utilize that space for your tickers and shit. Anything that you're going to have pop up, your alerts and stuff. Well, I guess not. Your alerts are very big and that's totally obviously different, but I would utilize that space down there for like a ticker or something like that. And then people will be like, what the fuck? Like, that was so clever. You used your monitor as like a, yeah, I'm going to hire PB to help me cam adjust. I do that with my question app. Yeah, it's really good, Ven. I like it a lot. Yeah. It's a border, but it's like it's just nice because the thing is like those photos where you have something in the foreground that's blurry, it just adds to what the actual focus is on. So like those, the photos where you see the like plant in the front and it's out of focus and then you've got the somebody, you know, it scratches a very particular itch, but I quite like that. I like the photography where it feels like photojournalism and it feels candid, right? And obviously we know this isn't like candid because your fucking monitors, you know, like it's you and you've set up the thing, but it's going to scratch that itch for the people who like that feeling of that intimacy, which I do. So I have a few people who can't watch anymore due to the slider. They're lying. Because it moves back and forth? People just don't like change, man. Okay, so here's the thing, chat. Let me show you what he's talking about. Is it going here? It's always going, right? Dude, this thing is so fucking awesome, dude. So he's got his camera on a slider and it just moves the camera to the left and then to the right a little bit. It's so slow. It's not going to bother anyone. You know, it's just giving you a peek into the room. I fucking love it, man. And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that Ven understands about streaming, right? It could be a motion sickness thing. There's no way. It's too slow, right? Okay. It's so slow. Oh my God. I didn't even notice it until you mentioned it. Yeah. Well, so here's the thing that Ven understands about streaming that maybe the average viewer doesn't understand, but we know, and we've known for a very long time, that animation and motion in the stream matter. Your stream will perform better if you've got animation happening on the fucking screen because of, I don't know, the new generation in TikTok or whatever. So he's done that with his cam, with his steady situation where it's like the background is moving. There's something changing for somebody to be like, you know, when that fucking jellyfish, when that goldfish attention span breaks, you go, oh wait, look at that. You know what I mean? Like it's very clever. He probably didn't do it for that reason. He's probably like, this is fucking cool. And this room is awesome. Helps identify as chatters with intimacy issues. I don't know, man. Maybe I have a listen, okay? Maybe I have a fucked up view of this situation. And if I do, call me out on it. Okay. I don't believe it's going fast enough for motion sickness. And I don't think that if someone were truly suffering motion sickness, they would bring it up to you publicly in a chat and threaten you with, I'm going to stop watching because you've got a slider. That to me says that's someone who has attention issues and wants to make sure that they're important enough to you that you will change something. And they're not even aware that they're doing it. They're just like, this is the thing, and I need you to remind me that I'm important. People who fucking do that shit, it's like, yo, calm down. You're good. The world isn't ending. It's fine. Most people, the slight motion is good, but there will be a few that it sets off their equilibrium. Yeah, I guess it depends on how they're saying it in the chat, you know, because I feel like if someone was, you know, like if I were a longtime viewer of Vens and I started feeling motion sick, I would probably tell a mod in private. And I would be like, just so you know, this is happening to me and it might be happening to other people. And I, you know, just so that he is aware and can make an educated decision, right? And I have had that happen where people have reached out to mods and been like, this is a thing. And just so you know, and I was like, cool, I will remove the flashing or whatever it is, you know? Legit cinema brain going in there. The average human attention span on a single frame is 7 seconds. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. And it's, you know, it's difficult when you're sitting there as a, you know, it's why when you do the DSLR cam, you got to do something in the background. You got to do like changing lights or, you know, they cycle through different colors or something like that. But this is extremely clever. Like just having that very gentle moving back and forth. You're kind of like, oh, damn, you know, what is that? And you might just watch the slider going like, what, Ven, what are you doing? I love this so much. Oh. Also, I totally want some of those acoustic panels, man. Mom had to poop, so I'm on baby duty, just getting a workout in. Yep. How are you? How's your recovery going? I feel for you, man. Ben doing squats, got to keep that booty up. Yep.
He walks now, Chad.
Aww. That focus pull is good. That's good. That's the new Sony that does that. That's their new autofocus. I want to do, this is ridiculous, okay? But if I had, because I don't, this isn't an office or a wall. This is a wall. Okay, this is my living room because I live in an open concept apartment. I also refuse to close my blinds ever. So it means that there will be periods of the stream where it's incredibly bright, and then also incredibly dark because I just made a decision that I used to be up against this wall here, like over here. And so you'd have the light hitting me on the one side. And I just went, I know it doesn't, it kind of like I'll probably move everything and then I'm going to hate it and I'm going to want to move it. Okay, so hold on. Here's my question right here. How much tighter do you want this to be? Because do you want it to be like, can you see you can. Okay, do you want it to be like cropped? DM sent. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. That will be much easier for us. That will be much easier for us to do than the other way around. Okay. So to give you an idea, we're using the same lens. We're using the same camera essentially, which is the full frame, and we're both using a 50 millimeter. So, it's going to give you that like closeness and depth of field. It looks like yours is actually, your aperture is smaller. Well, technically wider, but the number is smaller. So it looks like you're at like maybe a 1.8 or a 1.4. Yeah. Is that where it's set? It's set at the 1.4. God damn, I'm good, dude. Mwah. That was a moment of like, I still got it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So mine is set to 2.2, I think. So you see how Ven's background is incredibly blurry right now, but mine isn't quite that blurry. That's what that is. So streamers will come and be like, you know, what lens do I need? Blah, blah, blah. The lens is doing it. The prime lens allows for this, but it's a lot of times it's what aperture you have it set to. So that blurrier background right there, the fact that we could do that too. I just like leaving a little bit of like the little cowboy pumpkin, you know, meme. You know, I like leaving a little details of the background, but it's essentially you could do the same thing with this lens. So to answer your question, Ben, then the ideal solution for you would be a 45 millimeter or a 42, but good luck finding that for the Sony. 35 is probably the lowest you want to go. But you're going to want to do a 1.4. so that you can get that blur. Otherwise, you'll lose it. And I can help you find a lens as well. If I could, and I could, I guess, switch to using like Canon instead of the Sony, I would. I don't actually even know if this is still true, but at the time when I switched to DSLR, Sony was like, the prices for their lenses were disgusting compared to, you know, Canon or Nikon or something like that. But the A7 was the first mirrorless, so it wasn't going to be this honkin' DSLR that overheated and exploded itself. But now they have like the, you know, the Canon R, which I have and I use for the keyboard streams. But if it were up to me, I would switch so that I could have the more lens variety. But I was thinking of going Sony FE 35mm. Yeah, that one's the... Does that one only go to 1.8? Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. The fact that I still knew that. Sony FE 35mm goes to 1.8. So yeah, that one would be good. Here's the thing. There is a small chance that might be too like wide and pulled back for you, but I'm looking at how much space you have between the wall and your desk. I think it'll be okay. I really do think like a 42 would be ideal because you don't want to go too far. It's just not a lot of space that you have between the wall and the camera. So that tells me at most you want to go down from 50 to 40 or 42. They're not going to have 40, but 42 they might have. But that's probably a pretty rare, very expensive lens. And you might even have to get like, you know, German glass, and then you get a mount that switches for you. But 35 is also fine. But it just might be pulled back a little bit more than what you're looking at right here. But I mean, you can always crop it, right? I can rent the lens, and if I like it, they'll put the rental fee towards the purchase. Yep. Gonna have to test a 42 then. Yeah, I would just rent the 42, the 35, bring them in, give them a try, see what you like. But my instinct is you will prefer a 42 if you can get your hands on one than a 35. It will be weirdly cinema too, because people rarely use a 42. It'll be nice. Hey, I have the Canon R. So do I. I use it for keyboard streams sometimes and recording my cat sleeping. Oh God. But you know what I want to do? I'm not going to do this, so don't freak out, because there are going to be some people who are going to go Google this and be like, this is mad. And it is mad, and I know that, but okay. I know that, but I have loved photography. I was a professional I don't need to justify this, but this is what I do in my head about it. I'm like, I'm finally going to go medium format, because they offer digital medium format now. And that alone is fucking insane. So for a very long time, throughout my entire photography career, medium format was still only film. And it just, to me, it like wasn't reasonable for me to do weddings with film. There are wedding photographers who still did only shoot film, and they were able to price for it. Like, you were going to be paying like a fucking ass load for that. But for me, the stress, if something happens to the film, if it doesn't develop, no fucking way, dude. No way, dude. I much prefer the camera where I had 2 fucking memory cards in the same camera, and it was giving me backup at the same time as doing the original, right? I never needed it. But man, goddamn. Just for film is so stressful. Anyway, so medium format was only ever on film, and it was 20 grand to get a medium format camera, right? 20 grand at the low end to get a medium format camera. So it was always like, you know, maybe by the grace of something, some existence somewhere, I will find a medium format camera just fucking sitting in a Goodwill, and they won't know what they have, and I'll be able to go, oh my God, I'll take it, you know? But obviously that's not, I mean, it is possible. People do it, but you know, that's my camera right now. I love it. Which one? The A7. Wait, what? Excuse me. Hold on. What are you saying to me right now? The dual memory bank. Oh, okay. I was like, are you telling me Sony has come out with a medium format camera? They wouldn't call it the A7, but I had a moment where I was like, fuck off. Fuji has done it. And it looks really fucking good, guys. It looks really fucking good. But I'd have to get a whole new lineup of lenses, and I can't justify that. I'm not even working anymore, you know? But anyway, all that to say, that used to be 20 to 60 grand, if not more, to get yourself a medium format, film camera. But now they're coming out with medium format digital. Fuji has done it, and it's really good, dude. It's so good. And, but it's like 4 or 5 grand, I think, which still is crazy low compared to, like to get your hands on a medium format. That's like fucking nuts. But also, again, you need a full fucking lineup of lenses again. What's the difference between full and medium format? Okay, so it is I can't wait to hire PB to shoot my wedding or your family photos, dude. If I'm in the area, I'll do it. I said the same thing to John too, and I've been meaning to do that. Like every year, there's a TwitchCon event, and I'm like, I will come early and I will photograph your family, your wife, and your kids. But it's just, COVID happened and it just didn't work out yet. And now his kids are going to be like grown up more, but anyway, I will do that, Ben. I will absolutely do that for you. I lost my train of thought. What was it? Oh, what's the difference between full frame and medium format? Okay, it's sort of the same thing between the crop sensor versus the full frame. So what it is that your lens has more space, like not your lens, but the lens inside the camera, right? The thing that's actually capturing is bigger and has more space in which to capture. So the quality will be better. And it used to be that back in the film days, when you would use like a 35 millimeter camera, and you were going to put your work in print for a magazine, like it could only go so big because the quality then would get, distorted and destroyed. Whereas if you're using a medium format camera, you can blow that shit up to whatever because the quality is just nuts. So let me actually see if I can do this here. Because it's a thing with the eye. And a lot of people won't recognize the difference. And I totally get it, and that's fine. But I see the difference. Maybe that's because I was a professional for so long. But there's just a quality difference that happens with the medium format that is untouchable. It is crazy. Now, I have no clue if you would be able to use a medium format for like a stream camera. I feel like that would be potentially a waste. So it's like lens size versus sensor size. Yeah, it's more like the sensor. It just has more space in which to capture the image and the lights. Which means they're typically larger as well. But also, something that really interests me about the digital medium format right now is they're slow, like the OG medium formats. You can't do like a fast click. You got to take your time because it's gonna take a bit for it to capture, and that fascinates me. I just love the idea of slowing down with it here. I'm trying to see if I can find a very good example for you guys. But I haven't fucking used Flickr in ages, so I don't know if this is even where I would go to do that. Probably Instagram nowadays. Let me see if I can find some. We might get lucky and find a blog post or something that has the same image back to back. Here's the thing. Oh my God, that's a full frame shot. versus medium. Yep. Yeah. I can tell from the thumbnail, motherfuckers. That's fucking medium format right there. All right. Here, I'm going to pull it up. Nobody needs okay, don't put that up on the screen, Pews. That's gonna offend some people. It's a dead bird. It's a good photo, but okay, let's see if I can do bam. This medium format. I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference here. Let me hide myself. This, Jesus Christ. Look at the detail. Look at the detail. Look at the light detail. You don't lose the highlights? Oh my fucking God, dude. Can you well, this, that's a visual search. I can't blow it up any better, but my God, look at that. There's something in front. Yeah, I know. But do you see how it just lends to this? That's kind of how I feel about your monitor, dude. I also had it for a little while. I tried to do it, but mine wasn't as obviously purposeful as yours. But for a while, I had a little corner of a monitor in the way as well. God damn. That is so good. And also just like all this cream back here. Holy fuck. It's the detail, man. This is the thumbnail that I saw. Jesus Christ, punch me. Yeah, and they'll be like, it's fine. And you might not be able to tell the difference between like this and, you know, a full frame. For work, it doesn't really, you know, like for a wedding, obviously it doesn't really matter. However, for those clients who were like, we want this photo up on the fucking wall, sometimes there comes a size where you're like, ooh, really should shoot that with a medium format if you want to fucking have it on your whole wall. You know, at least that's what I thought, actually. Guys, I have to tell you this thing. There's something really fucking surreal, okay? I have this one client who has photos up around her house. It's not of her wedding, but it's, you know, like of the engagement. And then also we went to Hawaii and I photographed them in Hawaii as well. And so it's mostly those photos. But she has them like up very large in her house. And I will go over to her house and I'm like, there's just like this weird feeling of like, I took those photos and they're on your wall. They're the size of your window. What have you done? But they look good. They look good. I'm like, damn, that looks good. You know, you take these photos, right? You know, they're good. And you're like, yeah, this is fucking excellent. I'm delivering it. But I guess I just assume that most people are gonna, cause there's trauma and damage that I have where I'm like, I had to actually work to be like, all right, let's get some art. Let's put some art up on the walls. Let's actually have some color in here so that it's not just like a flat, white, empty wall. Okay. So I had to work on that. But, you know, I realized that it's normal. You know, it's average. It's standard for other people to just be like, yeah, let's put things up on the walls. And so like, you know, but like, I just assume, I guess, that it stops there at the PC because all of my work's digital, right? And to go into a house and see it blown up is just like, whoa. Commercial photography where everything needs to be big. Yeah, that's true. Well, I think that I think most of the work that you do, you know, you could do on full frame. Like there's stuff that you can have blown up on billboards with full frame, but yeah, the quality for the medium format is pretty good. But again, it's a lot slower. Like this, holy shit. Like if this was the photo that, you took of your dad or whatever, this shit goes up on the fucking wall. That's crazy. I have a photo of my dad on my wall. Isn't that weird? Everything you know. Where do people even go nowadays to print large photos? I don't know. The best one, at least here in Canada, a criminal on your wall. Yeah, that's exactly right. I do. Is it his mugshot? Damn it. No, it's a photo. It's a photo I took like 10 years ago when I went to go visit him in Alaska. It's a very good shot of my dad. And so it's like, yeah, I like having it up on. It was during my like, I need to have things up on my wall, and I'm going to try, and it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to do it. And I was like, it should be my own shit. I should have some of my work up on my walls. So the best place that I knew here in Canada that I always recommended to clients was Black's, but they've closed down. So good luck. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I don't have an answer for you. I have no idea. My suggestion to you would be to, my honest suggestion would be to talk to a professional photographer. Because like, if you came to me, so here's the issue is like, I have access to a professional printer because I am a registered professional photographer still, and I held it. I kept my my things, so my membership, so I can get high quality print at any time, which is excellent. But I don't know, they're not open to the public, so I don't know how it is in your city. But my guess would be maybe to ask around and see if you can find a professional photographer that could help you out. The only issue is if you've taken the photo yourself, I'm sure they'll help you. Like if you came to me and you had photos that you had taken, I would absolutely be like, yep, just give them to me and I'll send them off to the printer and get them printed. But if another photographer took them, I'm probably not going to do that unless the photographer gives the okay, right? Yeah, they're all my own. Yeah, man. DM me. Because my printer will drop ship. So we could, yeah, I can absolutely help you with that. As long as you're cool with me having your address. Then yeah, send them to me and then we'll just have them ship them straight to you. Yeah, Ari, they were the best publicly open printer. Because they'd have, the fucking Walmart print. Oh my God. Nothing hurts me more than that. Than the pain I would feel, dude. I would be like, listen, and my prints weren't even, because that's also where they get you is the phrase I'm going to use, which is fucking awful. But in the wedding photography industry, a lot of it too is in getting prints, because they charge out the ass for the printing. But keep in mind, some photographers do that. I mean, they were charging what you're supposed to do, which is like, the 3 times the amount of the cost for you so that you can pay your taxes and then you can also get paid. That's how they get you. PB December 2024. Listen, they were doing it right, but it was always a price I never felt comfortable with. So I never charged that. So, and I was always just like, listen, my package pricing might be a little bit higher where you're paying me to go and do the thing, but the print pricing will be low because you're not going to want just one, which is how they know they're going to get you, right? You're not going to want just one. You're going to want a series or you're going to want a bunch. So, yeah. But I just, I'm not going to charge $80 for an 8x10 print. Are you kidding me, dude? No, that's ridiculous. That's an unreasonable amount. So, okay, actually, I just realized what it is. That feels predatory on someone's nostalgia and memory, right? Because it's like, of course you want this photo and you want it up on your wall or you want to give it to mom and you want it to be the perfect Christmas gift, right? So you'll pay whatever it costs to get that. Because it's your memory now that you're paying for, not the actual print. And that feels predatory to me. I don't like that at all. So I would very often be like, here's the average price. Here's your price. But if anybody asks you, could you please tell them I charged you the full rate? I don't want other photographers yelling at me. Please, could you just... That's what the little wallet-sized ones are for. Yeah, no. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just feels gross. Feels gross. Okay, should we play some Bazaar, dude? Because I would like to play this game. Okay. What is this, David? What is this glorious thing that you've sent me? We've just talked about wedding photography for 2 hours. I'm so sorry. It's something amazing. Can I watch it here? What, can I put it up on the screen? Oh my God. I already know what it is, dude. I already know what it is. I don't even need to. Music is probably copyrighted. Is that because it's fucking Titanic? Hold on. I love this so much. Oh, is he gonna fall back in? Please fall back in. Oh God. That is short form content perfection is what that is. Good goddamn. Oh. By the way, this has been open all night. I didn't even close it. Whew. I'm so sad I missed most of the game last stream, but I'm looking forward to watching it right now. You're just in time. You're just in time. Also, thank you. I said this a little bit yesterday, but I was like hyper focused on the game. I did notice that there were quite a few follows yesterday. So new people to the community. If you're here again today, thank you so much. I don't have names pop up on the screen because I just like to, you know, I want to respect your privacy. So if you want to just follow and not have your name up on the screen, that's what we do. But if you want to come and say hello, please do that. If you don't, that's cool too. But just know I'm extremely grateful and I see it and I'm not just ignoring it. I was here for the wedding photo discussion. Oh God. Okay. Well, here we go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Okay, so I say we try.
My people lack ambition. I took it all.
Okay, buddy. Okay. I say we try the anthropomorphic pigman. What do you guys think? That's growth right there, right? Yes? Okay. We do have some outfits for him. Namely this one. But we also have this one. But I personally like Jim. Hot? I mean, yes. You will be into this. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Jim Alien. Yeah. Okay. We're cool to do free play still, right? I know we did one ranked yesterday, but I still feel very new and I don't, I'd really rather do this. Ad break ends in 1 minute. I'm so glad that we did the whole wedding photography and then as soon as we started the game, you guys got hit with ads. I'm so sorry. Okay. Avoid the dually parade of ranked. We didn't run into too many dualies, did we? When we did our ranked yesterday? Another 10-hour stream with a break of non-canon in between. I can't because tonight I have to go hunting on Delilah. So after non-canon, I need to not get sucked back into this game. or dumb. One of the two. Okay. How do I say this? Do they pronounce it Rod is available? Okay, then we got to do some dumb too. I need to do something as Delilah here first, and then I can switch to dumb. Good luck with that. Thank you. Guys, I have so much to fucking tell you, dude. All right. I haven't been able to find this game anywhere. What do you mean? Like streaming or to grab it? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. To play it. Oh, it is in closed beta right now, Mad Jester, but you can go to their website. Hold on, David, we've got a referral link. If you want to, you can just go there and do that. The referral link doesn't do anything. They don't pay me. They don't know I exist. But I do get cool stuff if you end up making an account. It's one of those things of like, I get loot. And so will you if you refer your friends. But yeah, so there's the referral code, but it is its own launcher. And they are coming out with a mobile version, you guys. I'm in so much trouble with this game. I said to myself last night, I had the cat on my lap and I was like, if they had this for mobile, I would be still playing it right now. And thank God that they don't. And then of course I Googled it, like, but what if? What if they did? All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so as we're diving in, I'm just going to say I had so much fun yesterday doing this with you guys. So just a general reminder that for this stream, backseating and all that kind of stuff, forget that. You know, like you can say whatever. You can pose questions. You can math check us. You can give your opinions on anything. I had more fun, I think, playing it with you guys than me just sitting here playing it and you guys don't say anything and just watch along. I really enjoyed that. And I don't know if you guys did, but I thought that was a lot of fun. Okay, so this is a new character, which means they have new abilities and new cards that we've never seen before. So this is all new to us. Gain a shield equal to double your income. When you buy this, gain your income. So I feel like this would be like an income. You only get banned if you say you can't win with Vanessa. That was crazy, dude. Like, okay, listen, hold on. I thought about that too last night. I was like, what are the odds that somebody comes in and is like, you can't fucking win with this? And then we fucking won. We just, not even only did we win, but we fucking demolished, dude, with that character. If that ain't don't tell me what to do, I don't know what is. But it wasn't conscious. It wasn't a conscious decision. It was just me excited about the game. Bold choice for a blunderbuss. It was so cool. Also, I saw Poseidon was here again today. I hope work's going well. Okay. Gain shield equal to double your income. Shield 20. When you sell another non-weapon item, this gains shield. Heal equal to double this item's value. Oh, these are tough. Okay. Here's what I feel. It's going good. Excited for the stream. I think I like the weird builds, dude. You know, like I want to try a build where you don't fucking do damage at all. You just outlast them, which is insane to me. That would be extremely difficult to do, I think, because you would need shield and you would need regen and you would need health, and it would just be like, but to me, that's fucking so delicious to just be like, like I didn't attack you at all. I'm a pacifist, you know? Zap banned Yorman. Dave removed ban on Yorman. What did you say, Yorman? Do you win if they get bored and leave? No. There's a sandstorm that comes and takes you both out. So yeah, I think that would be fun to try. I don't know if I know enough to be able to do that effectively yet, but you can't win with Vanessa. Oh, of course. That's what you said. Of course. That makes total sense. I kind of want to try a shield build. Shields. I also like I also like status. An unreleased hero will actually have an output called joy that I guess just overjoys the person into not fighting you anymore. What? Who are these people that are making this game? You know what I mean? I'll tell you who they are. They're gamers, right? We're seeing a strange shift in games being made in the early, I'd say 90s, right? Early 90s, where it was you had creators, you had creative people that had to get their funding from a corporation or a company, and they always, they kind of had to deal with that. They had to deal with the Konami of the Suikoden series. You know what I mean? Like they had to deal with that. And I love hold on. I love my creative content that comes out of Konami. I don't necessarily love the high executives. Who does, right? Anyway, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Aside from that, we're seeing this like shift where you get creators who want to make something and they have to kind of deal with this like red tape, right? And then when the gaming industry overtook the movie industry in its revenue, you started seeing more companies being like, we're going to make this with the purpose of making money, right? And now we're getting, yes, 100%. One of the biggest factors of this game was not involving stakeholders via investment so it can stay indie. Still super high budget, but yeah, that's why I was like, I'm going to buy the Founders Pack after I tried the game once. And it was so much fun. Like, do you know how many games I've purchased that were like, AAA or whatever, and it's like so fucking expensive. And, this is a situation where I know it's like going straight to the fucking funding of the game. Like, I want to do that. This is the time where I want to do that. I'll pay $80 for the goddamn game or however much it was. Because it's worth it. But I do think we are starting to see a shift in that, where we're now seeing not just creatives, but we're seeing gamers who have spent since the 90s playing games. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm very much looking forward to my generation and the younger generation that have, spent all this time knowing every fucking game, knowing what works, what didn't work, making games for us. Holy shit. I'm so excited. All right. Anyway, what do we want to do? So we have 2 shield options. I think we should try this one. Gain shield equal to double your income, but it's also every 3 seconds, right? It also bumps up our income right away. It means, though, that we have to be pretty careful what we buy, I guess. If it doesn't work out, at least we have money. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, right? You know what? That's actually exactly right. That's exactly right. Because here's the thing that I think is better to do. And I learned yesterday with Dooley, right? Which is we got that core, but there were a couple moments where I wanted to try something else, but it meant I would have had to ditch the core. And you just need to be able to do that. You need to be able to go, no. I'm seeing a pattern here where I could grab some stuff. It means I got to ditch that core, but oh well, I'll find something else. But this is really good because it immediately gives us 2 income right at the very beginning. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I also think for not to determine my play style on like my 4th run or whatever, but you're going to see all new weird stuff you want to buy. There's that too, but also don't get caught up in the sunk cost fallacy. Pivot. Yes. Pivot. I think, is that a term that people use in the community as a meme? Because I've heard multiple people say that, like joking pivot, but I feel like people say it's time to, pivot. I think Trench said that to me yesterday. Are we going to pivot? And I was like, what? Cash boost is good also. Yes. I also think, not that I should be saying I have a play style yet, because I don't know if I do. But I think there's something incredibly valuable in the small item build, where you've got maybe 1 medium card or 1 large card and the rest is a bunch of small shit.
Size dilutes the
I think you have more freedom in that.
Is highly concentrated. Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless.
I don't have any healing yet. They're both 8 seconds. This one does 5, but also double damage. But if I do shield and healing, then this would be handy. But we'll find others, I guess. Really, we just need to think about that first fight. Right? Okay. Banana, banana. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. Let's do banana, banana. I should have done somebody I haven't seen before. That was silly. I can't believe you all started without me. We just started, Dova. You've arrived just in time. So the other thing that I've noticed too is I know that we're supposed to be looking at the cards right now, and that's fine, but I actually notice I learn a lot watching the fight of like where my weaknesses are and stuff. Obviously this is round 1, so I think I will try not to do that too much when I'm fighting somebody, because I learn a lot of going like, oh, okay, I need to up this, or I need to change this. God damn it. All right, that's fine. Small and medium items, skills. Okay, I would love to get a skill right off the bat, but I don't know if the odds of getting a skill specifically for what I want are as valuable as potentially getting another small item that does damage quickly. So I'm going to try for that.
Price? Don't care.
What the fuck? Yo! 5 damage, shield 5, and multicast 2, but it's every 10 seconds. Yo, what? This is great. Every 6 seconds, it does 8 damage because it multicasts twice. Oh, fuck. 20 damage, and when you heal, it gains 5 damage for the fight every 7 seconds. Oh, shit. Eight every 6 versus 10 double damage every 8. We do this one, right? Yeah.
I only sell things so I can buy things. Huge things.
Okay, so then we're gonna do this for the fight, probably. I know it's cool to have a shield equal to our double our income every 3 seconds, but I don't want to get rid of the slow. Okay, here's the option. Here's the option. We either do the slow and these two for just this first fight without the shield, knowing that we'll probably lose, but we're going to do the shield later. Or alternatively, we bring our shield back in and we use just the golf clubs and we don't have the slow. Here's the thing. Oh, hey, PB, any plans for the Adrift expedition? Yes, because that one is one that I was like so bummed I missed. We just finished Tidal Blades on Wednesday and I'm like, I need some, I'm just doing whatever my brain is like, yeah. But yes, I do plan to do that. What day is it today? Oh, I've got like 4 days to do it. That's all right. I think small items are great. And then meet some dinos. I'm totally shocked to see you playing this today. Okay. What do we think? Here's something that I think, and that is that I think people underestimate the value of slow, freeze, and haste. That is my initial understanding. So I don't want to take this away because I think this might potentially be a very common mistake where you're like, how good is the slow really? But it's every 3 seconds, dude. The shield could get you the win, but so could the slow, right? Like, essentially, here's how I look at it. The shield and slow are kind of the same thing. Because the shield is preventing their damage, but so is the slow. Because you're slowing one of... Here's the other thing, too. I've just answered my own question. I don't want to get rid of the slow because the odds of them having only 3 items are really high, right? Because we're in the beginning of the fight. The shield and the slow can both keep you from getting hurt. Yeah, and this does every 8 seconds double damage. So I could leave it the way it is and go for it. Rather than every 7 seconds doing 20 damage. Because this is the same thing. This is the same thing because this does double damage. Right? So this is going to do 20 damage as well every 8 seconds instead of 7. So we're going to leave it as it is. Shouldn't we wait to decide until we see who we're going to fight? Really? We can't see their loadout or anything though, right? Sells weapons, sells shield skills. We only have 3 gold.
People say, don't get so defensive, Fortis, but I'm a shield
Your large
master.
shield items have 12 shields. Ooh, this is a property? Okay. Your medium shield items have 6 shields. Your leftmost shield item has 5 shields. Your shield items have +2 shields. So this one is safer to do if in the future I'm going to have a lot of shield items. But I don't know if I'm actually going to do that yet or not. That's the safer option. Less, but gives you more flexibility, right? This is the second safest option, which is your left shield item has 5 shield. It's 1 less than the medium, but it guarantees that even if I switch to a smaller shield, if I keep it on the left, I'm good. So I'm more inclined to do this one because I don't know if I'm going to keep the ATM. And having 1 extra shield would be great. But again, I don't know if I'm going to keep it, right? So I'd rather, since it's so early, try my hardest to be like, all right, let's keep the future in mind a tiny bit. I don't want to do it too much because I could ditch shields altogether, right? But this one feels safest to me, so that's why I'm going to pick it.
Here's you. Shield goes in the middle. Simple, right?
Yeah, so we're fighting this person, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, maybe you'll go all shields. I'm pretty tempted to consider all... Like, I like the idea of shield and freezing, and then just like 2 items that rapidly do a little bit of damage and just go boop, 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 boop. That seems fun to me.
My people believe in peace.
But like...
Boring!
Bam. Yes. Yes. That's slow putting in work. Okay. What protects from burn? Anything?
See you're going places, but I'll be chasing
Because I feel
you.
like, so when we do a shield build, so the thing is, I don't know if anything protects from burn or poison, right? Shield slows it down. Slows it down. Okay. You can heal it. We don't have coolants on this character, I can't imagine. Burn does half damage against shield. Okay. 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 So I'm thinking if we do a major shield build, that's fine. But then we need to prioritize health stuff. Like, we need to get our health up. Because in that fight, Their damage got progressively more intense, but if we had regen, I think we would have been okay.
You're not getting hurt on purpose just to come see me, are you?
Holy fuck. Oh my god. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. We want all of these things. God damn it. We don't have money for all of these things. Shit. Okay, we need to make some hard, very hard choices right now. The bushel heals for 10, but when you shield, it goes down from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. That's disgusting. Plus, we could probably bump that up, that heal up. However, I am more inclined to do this one. When you lose a fight, it loses all of its value? Oh my god! Bro! Boy, does that make me want to do it more. Deal 5 damage every 8 seconds, but when you heal, it gains 3 damage for the fight. So hold on. What else do we have? When you heal, this gains damage for the fight. Okay, so hold on. The golf clubs are the same as this, essentially, correct? When you heal, this gains 3 damage for the fight. 5 damage for the fight. This one's better, obviously, because it's doing 20 damage, but it's huge. So I feel like if we beef this up, it could be pretty damn good. It's every 8 seconds. What's this? Every 7. It's already faster as well. It's because it's bigger. Here's the problem. If we grab this one, which I quite like, by the way, we can't use it right away because then we deal no damage. And I don't think we'll be able to outlast anything. We could try it. I think we should get it anyway. Okay, now I have to sell something. Your leftmost heal item gains 5 heals. So we're going to do that on this. Bam. Okay. I think the key here, you're about to level. I know. I think the key here is the word when you lose a fight with the crystal bonsai. Right? And at the start of each fight with the crystal bonsai. Because there are some items where it's just flat. If this happens, then you increase this. Right? So, hi. So you can stash it for tough fights. I can't though, because the only way well, that's true. I could have it and let it build and then put it away for a scary fight and just keep building it until we're ready to confidently use it every single time. But it does mean that we have to have it in the build. You know, like we can't just stick it in our stash and let it increase in value, which there are some cards that let you do that. Hold on one second.
Oh.
So, but I'm trying to think of what for this first fight. We're about to level up. I am going to try it, I think. Somebody needs scritches. Yeah, he's going to lay on the... What he wants is to lay on the desk, which is totally fine. But it may mean he lays on the keyboard or the Go XLR. So I'm going to give it a try.
Why do my people live in forests?
It's risky,
Cities where
but
no wounds are.
I'm okay with it. Level up! All right, so let's see what we got. Get a shield item, 3 citrus or coconut. Spend all of your gold. Gain 25 max health for each gold spent. Whoopsies. 10% max health, which is 35, and sharpening stones, which is more damage. That would be pretty good. I'm actually leaning towards the citrus or coconut because they give us regen, right? Yeah. Okay, now this is exactly what I want. I think this is fine. The only issue here is swapping out the slow for the heal. But again, I think I don't want to underestimate the value of slow. I think that's a huge mistake. It's also every 3 seconds. The problem is that the charge on this doesn't do, like, using this doesn't decharge this, which would be ideal. It's the other way around. Every 8 seconds, this goes down. So these don't really synergize that well together. But right now, this is our only damage dealer. I think I'm okay to try this. Every 3 seconds, this gets up, right? So if you aren't going to start charging the bonsai now, when would you? Like, next level up. It just might be a little tiny too soon. However, I think we're going to fight a monster next, right? Sells item. We have no money. Abandoned ruin. Max health per level. 50 doesn't feel like a lot right now. I think I'm going here. Holy shit. That was really lucky. Okay. Warrior. Oh my god, these names are so good. Okay, what do you guys think? Do we want to fight the coconut crab? That feels safe. Or we could try the Tent City Mayor. Again, it's really important that we remember it is unlikely it will do enough damage to kill anything, so the heal might be better. Here? Yeah. We'll see what happens. A lot of the game you can't tell. The weapon? Slow for the weapon? What do you mean? So, I'm so sorry, Trench. I don't understand what you're telling me right now. It is unlikely it will do enough damage to kill anything. The weapon. This weapon, you mean? So the healing might be better. We do have the healing in here. 10 damage every 8 seconds. Yes. I see what you're saying. So don't do any damage at all. Just try to wait. I think Knuckles does close to 0 damage. It's 20 damage every 8 seconds. Which is, you're right, not a lot. It will take 40 seconds to do 100 damage. Yeah, you're right. All right. I'm willing to try that. And just hope we outlast them. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to try that. It does make me want to try the coconut crab, though, instead of the Tent City Mayor. How do we feel about that? I need to math this, though, because our health is pretty fucking low. Fuck it. I want to see what happens. This motherfucker did the same thing. We're so screwed. No, we're not, because we're going to scale better. Maybe, hopefully. That's slow, dude. Yo! That was so close. Whoa! That regen, dude.
Like a nice person.
Holy fuck. Okay. Small items. Aid. I'm going to go ahead of here. Get 2 gold and 1 XP. 5 gold. Anything could happen or gain 2 income. Sells weapons, sells heal and regeneration. We only have 2 gold. Hold on. What do I have to sell, though? This, at least. I might just sell this, too. It's the same thing as this, essentially. Right? It's a medium weapon. This one's small. I'm going to be able to buy a healing or a regen or whatever, so I'm going to do that. That may have been a mistake, but we'll find out.
What I teach goes beyond
Oh, I love this mat.
medicine and what we
Your heal items have 3 heal. Your large heal items have 12 heal. Oh my god. When you use a tool, heal 5. That is broken. Holy shit, dude. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right. This is the safe one, right? Shame no tools. Not yet. But if we're doing a shield build and we're not doing too many weapons, then our chances of doing tools is pretty fucking high. However, I think it's a mistake to plan in your head too much, right? So I think it's cool to be like, oh man, tools and shield build, but then we're essentially locking in the usefulness for that for guaranteeing that we then only pick tools. And I think that that's probably a mistake. Whereas heal items having a +3, it's not as crazy as, it's the same thing as before. It's not as cool as the +5. And yeah, potentially we're going to get a whole bunch of tools and we're going to be like, God damn, if only we had known. But there's also a possibility here where we don't use tools at all and then this is useless. So I think I would rather do, even though this is very tempting, medium heal has 6. Because then it just keeps going up and up and up, right? Versus the 3. But this does the same thing. Sort of. So they both get it. Okay, let's do this one.
there. That wasn't so bad, right?
No, you're great. Oh god. Okay, so here's... Oh god. This is another player. So now I do worry if we want to do... They might... if we lose the fight, this loses 6, right? 15? What does this lose? I have a bad feeling. Here's the thing. They're right. We lose all of it. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Is this really gonna help it? You know? Is this... Because the slow is non-negotiable, I think. I think it would be a huge mistake to not have... We need to have... If we're doing shield or anything like that, we need to have slow or freeze or haste on ourselves. Like, it's not a option. Putting the knuckles in will only protect the bonsai. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to help us at all, I don't think. I'm going to try it, and if we lose, we lose, and it's early enough that we'll learn, and maybe we'll get a different healing item other than the bonsai. But I vote we sell the knuckles. Why? That's our only combat item. We don't need to sell anything right now. It's only 1 gold it gives us. All right, here we go. Oh, we just have to hope that they didn't do a shield build.
My dreams are too big
I guess.
for you to steal.
Oh, fuck me. We're dead. Okay, we need more regen. We need to up our regen. If we had taken the medium heal, we would be in a better position, but I think that in the long term, that was the better call to make, even if we lose this fight and lose the bonsai. Yep.
Was invigorating.
He has so much more health. Yeah, but I don't think that matters as much as our regen. So our regen was doing a lot there. I noticed anyway. And it's small. Our regen is tiny. Damage build versus a heal build. Yeah, that was sick. Okay, so we lost everything for this. Okay, so no, we didn't. It still got 3 because of this. I see. I see. Okay, I'm okay with that, actually. I'm totally fine with that. Sells non-weapon skills and get a small heal item. I'm going to do this one. Holy shit. Okay, well, Bonsai, you're out. You are out. Level up, get a weapon, spend all of your gold, gain 25. So we would get 350 health. That's pretty good. Gain 7 gold for each property you have. 7. Ooh, Jesus. I don't know what the fuck a piggles is. What's a piggles? That 3 heal is from our skill. Yep, it's from down here. Only one way to find out. I don't know if I want to... Here's the thing, though, is, yeah, it's cool, but if I don't know what a piggles is, then I think I'm going to, you know, like, it could be something totally different from what I'm doing, and I don't want to waste that. This feels significant. Is the 350 significant right now? But I don't know if I'm going to spend all my gold for that. But I feel like I should. I feel like this is a smart call to make, unfortunately. It's 14 gold for that, but we've got 11. We'll get it back, you know? You might find something you want to buy. I might. I might. I've never been able to make the pickles work, but I'd love to understand how you're supposed to use them. That makes me want to do it so that we could learn, but we'll get more health opportunities. Yes, I know we will. But right now, 350 is a huge fucking deal. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. Okay. I've done it. Bronze tier junk items. What do I even have? I want to put you in here, and I want to put you in here. Also, did I do... Leftmost shield has 5 shields. Heal items have 3 heal. We can even leave the bonsai in here. And then we do minimum damage. Okay, cool. I don't want to sell any of these things, so I'm going to skip the junk guy. And I will go for an abandoned chest. And I am going to gain 2 gold and 1 XP. Okay, and now we are going to fight. Do we want to do the Rogue Scrapper or the Tempest Flame Dance? The other small item will set off the slow. You are correct. Good shout. Good shout. I say we play it easy and go for the flame dance, but also because he might have some cool fire burn stuff for us.
No, I am not a dervish. That's offensive.
Give me that. Give me the gold. We might lose this one too. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. That fucking health was the right call. That health was the right call to make. Bro. I don't see how you lose this. It in my opinion, it's the burn. It's the stacking burn, but our shield is fine. So we're good. But I think if we hadn't done that health, we would have been... The slow is doing a lot of work as well. It's very good.
I have failed you, Storm.
Never underestimate the power of your utility.
It
is what I've learned for this game, which just makes me love it even more, because so often I feel like, you know, it can be like, it's utility, but it's not really that good. Okay. Never happening. Sells weapons. Or we can do... Now we have 11 gold. We have almost as much as we sold. So I think we can either go look for a weapon that's better than this one, or... You know what? No. 2 gold and 1 XP. 5 gold. Anything could happen. 2 income. Yeah, baby, let's go. Small and large, health and regen, or non. We're going to go health and regen, I guess. Yep.
Sure, my kind heal naturally, but I know others can do it.
Your heal items now have 9 heal. Your rightmost heal item has 6 heal. That's really good. Your leftmost has 6. So I think I want to do either your rightmost heal item does 6, because it doesn't matter what's there. We can put anything we want there. Or we bump this. All heal items have +9. I think we do the +9. 9 is awesome. All 9. I know, but in the future, we may be limited to how many heal items we have, which is what I was thinking. Like, I think eventually you'll want to change this out for something else, potentially, but I don't actually know. Okay, what else do we have? We're good. All right, we're going to try this again, and hopefully the fucking bonsai doesn't...
I should warn you. I'm not like
This might be like straight DPS
I may be
destroying
young
us,
for a captain,
potentially,
I've
but
seen
we'll
my
see.
share of storms.
Oof, you're a level higher than me. God damn. What do you have? See? This fucking freeze, man. This shit is so good. Oh, how many times does that happen? Is that this harpoon? Yep, we're fucked. Well, we still have the major heal from the medium item and the shield from the other thing. But she's also shielding. That shield, dude. Oof. God damn, that was so close.
You move in straight lines.
Okay, I need a scaler. I need a scaler for our shield. Gain 1 XP. Spend all of your gold, max health for each gold spent. Gain 7 gold for each property you have. I kind of want to do this, but let's do this instead. That harpoon. Yeah, so I think we could potentially get the, ability to stop that from happening for our heal at least. Sells weapon skills. I don't want to do the skills, I don't think. I think I want to do the small items.
I would never debase my wares by haggling. Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This could be good. We'd have to commit to burn though, I think. Which is fine. I don't mind doing that. Oh, we have plenty of money. I'll do both.
moving up in the world.
I'm gonna do this too.
Now
Yeah,
that's
baby.
quality.
Boy, that's tempting too. I would almost want to take this over the bonsai. Because the bonsai, right? The bonsai is every 4 seconds. It heals equal to double this item's value, but we potentially lose it all, right? We base now always have 9 for either this or this. Or sorry, not this. Only a heal item. Oh shit, this is shield. Fuck. I still might prefer this to the bonsai because this is healing and healing, and then this is our only shield, right?
Whoever said money can't buy class had
I got them both. I'm sorry. This is every 4 seconds. I'm going to take the brass knuckles out for now. I know it's 40 damage every 8 seconds, but I think this could be disgusting. Now, the shielding equal to this item's value is very interesting to me because if I remember when we were playing last time, there were certain things where you could go like just increase the value of the leftmost item or whatever. So potentially we could buff this pretty high. However, as of right now, it's only going to shield, right? Hold on. I don't have any shield buffers. Yeah, it's only going to shield 1. However, it goes off every 3 seconds, which means this then goes off every 3 seconds instead of 8 seconds. Yep, I'm doing that. We're doing that. It seems like it's not going to do much, but I think it might. Okay, let's try it. Sells weapons. Work at the docks to earn some coin or get a weapon. I don't see why. Maybe we get lucky and get a burn.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight.
Holy fuck. Bro.
Nufo teaches stillness. I prefer action.
This is the way. When you heal, this gains 3 damage for the fight. It is every 8 seconds, but if we get some haste... How often are we healing? We need to do some math. Every 4 seconds. And it goes off twice, which means it counts. Then this potentially goes off every 4 seconds. Then this goes off every 5 seconds. I think that would be pretty crazy. And then this also goes off every 4 seconds. I think that's pretty crazy, y'all. Should we just try it? Just for this one fight? Because the shield... Here's the thing. This going off every 3 seconds does damage with the burn. Okay, so we have to think about this for a second. Right? Burn scales and stacks. So is the 3 seconds of burn every one... Sorry, is the one additional burn every 3 seconds worth more than 8 seconds of this scaling damage? That's 7 heals before it goes off. Yeah, but also how long is that? Let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. I have to be honest with you. I'm more interested in seeing if the shield every 3 seconds for one does, more burn. Like if that's fucking nuts. Because I think it might be nuts. Also, burn does the thing where it's like it eats the shield, right? Isn't everything else setting off the burn too? It is. But I think I'm of the mind of like, you pick one thing and you fucking ace that one thing rather than trying to be a jack of all trades. And right now we're doing shield, healing, and burn. So I think it's better to do either all in on burn or we do, all in on damage. But I want to see what happens. So we'll try it. Boiler room brawler. We might get a burn item.
Buddy, I've got work to do.
Give me that. I want that. That burn! What? Yo! Wow! Look at the knife too. What? The shield is going up maybe too fast for the burn, but the burn is critting. This is going to be very close. This is going to be so incredibly close, bro.
Tougher than you look.
Oh!
I've come too
Thank you.
far to let you stop me.
That's exactly the one I wanted. That is gross. That is super gross. Now this goes off one time, right? And then it's done. But that could be very, very powerful. So I think I would either swap out the slow for this, but I'm going to hold on to this because our slow does a lot. And don't let me forget, we need to start looking for slow skills. Sells health, toughness, and shield items. Get some chocolate bars or get a small heal item. I should consider shopping for the shield items, but I really like the idea of the guaranteed chocolate bars, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Sells medium and large items, an abandoned chest, or 25 max health per level, which is 100. I'm going to do this. 2 gold and 1 XP. Yes. Okay. 2 spare change, then upgrade all your spare change. I don't know what that means. 7 gold for each property. Healing. Spend all of your gold and max health. 5 chocolate bars or gumballs. Yes. Crit, shields, health, damage. Nice. That's actually not bad. Because shields can crit too, right? Oh, God. Okay, hold on. What do I have here? Your leftmost shield item has 5 shield. So that is the better option, right? You go every 3 seconds. Yes, that is the... Ooh. Yes. Okay, and then your heal items have +9 heal, so we're good. You don't need to change any of that. Do I want to bring... No, we want to leave the heal in. Okay, cool. All right, we might die. We're cutting it really close, you guys. We need to either up our... we need to do shield regen or something like that. So we need to be good and like pump up our health in insane amounts so that we can last longer with these fights, or what? Ooh. The crit is going to be dangerous because I think the crit scales too. That's slow, dude. Man, imagine if we could freeze. Oh my God! Medium items, work at the docks, gain a non-weapon item. I'm gonna work at the docks. 2 gold and a weapon, 2 gold and a tool, 2 gold and a shield item. Wow. Every 4 seconds, we're healing double. So we're healing 16 every 4 seconds. Every 6 seconds, you can slow for 2 seconds, but you also shield when an adjacent item is used. So if you tuck it in between these, it's basically doing the same thing. Hold on, actually. Hold on. Let's math this, friends. Let's math this. Because I would argue that we need there are two things I think after watching that fight that I feel like we need to work on, and that is our shield needs to be much faster, or our regen needs to be a little bit higher. So potentially doing this and tucking it in between the marbles and the bird, because we're not doing the healing, but our shielding will be much faster, right? You can shield more than heal if you put it in between. That's what I'm saying. If we put it in between the bird, the 4 and the 3, I think those are our fastest items here. Yeah. Man, I need some cinder blocks, dude. Fucking, if we just were able to just be like cinder block, cinder block, cinder block on this fucking thing, it would be pretty gross. You wouldn't even need another weapon. Just burn them to death. That's crazy. However, once again, never underestimate the value of slow, because we would now have slow 1 item for 1 second and also 1 item for 2 seconds and shielding. I'm going to try it. We're going to tuck it in between these two, because why not give it a shot, right? I'm going to aid the convoy. 2 gold, 1 XP, 5 gold. Anything could happen to income. Let's go, baby. Training duelist. We got to try the flame juggler, you guys, because we might get a burn item. Right? Oh god, I don't know if we're going to make this, but we'll try. Oh my god! Now pay attention. Okay, our shield is now going up the way we wanted it to.
A true tragedy.
I think we need to get this down in speed.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
Thank you. I accept. I don't think the tape works with the matchbox, since the matchbox doesn't have a cooldown. It should be, because the matchbox is when you use a non-weapon item. So every time this goes off, this goes off. This is really good, dude. This is like just any time this shit goes off, pretty much, because the only weapon we have is this one. However, that's pretty cool. I don't know if we'll use it, though. Tools? Silver tier items or max health per level. I'm going for the skills.
Sense something blocking your power. Let's get rid of it.
Ah! Holy shit! Holy shit! When your enemy uses a weapon, your shield items gain 3 shield for the fight. Ah! Ah! That is so gross. Okay. Disgusting. However, it does revolve around the opponent using a weapon versus what we're doing, which is all items, right? Although I will say this, I think humans in general have an inkling to go for the weapons. So I think this is very cool and very interesting. They all use weapons. No, they don't. Like, our build doesn't use a weapon, right? So the shield wouldn't scale as much. But However, it is extremely tempting to do this. But I'm gonna... Fuck it, man. Come on. We gotta try it.
I hope we can do this.
We gotta try it. What is this? Attend an economic seminar. Ooh, does this increase our... Does this increase our thing? But health and regen items. We need those. I have to know what this is. When you visit... Oh my god.
Moving up in the world.
When you visit a merchant, this and the item to the left of this gains 2 value. Oh my god. Okay, get a shield item, get a weapon, get 375 health, get 2 sharpening stones. Upgrade your leftmost silver tier item. Now, listen to me right now. Okay? We're doing this one, the upgrade the silver. However, I think our options are the bird, the ATM, or the matchbox. And I know that seems ridiculous, but the matchbox is silver. Our options are between there. Here's the thing. I don't know if we know. That's pretty big. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't know if we know what happens when you upgrade the matchbox, but obviously it's going to be more burn, right? And if we're mostly focusing on the burn for our damage, I think it's probably wise to do that. Because I don't know when we're going to be able to, probably 2 burn. Is that as much as whatever the shield and stuff would be? I'm going to say yes. We're going to have to risk it because am I doing the average human thing of going for damage? Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Now that's quality.
Yep. Okay. 2 burn. However, we could get a skill. We could get a skill that does like burn does more or something like that. It'll stack much better. Burn 1 over burn 2. You think so? At the moment, it's 100% upgrade. Oh. I see. So then what happens to this, though? Is it gain a shield equal to triple your income? Because that would be gross. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Because it's based on the base, right? It's not based on your upgrades. It could be. Well, it's too late now. That was an error. An arrow, not a greater than. Oh, okay, because it is the greater than symbol, so I was confused. They were saying burn 1 upgrades to burn 2. No, Oh, yeah. I understand, yeah. Because you get more damage than the burn is applied, right? You get more damage the more the burn is applied. Yeah. Burn 1 becomes burn 2. Yeah. It took me a second, sorry. Okay. Let's take a second here. Heal equal to triple this item's value. This might be a situation where we take the slow back. Because I noticed in the last fight, and I know we dominated, but this was our weakest thing. This was our weakest item. ATM goes to 3 times income at gold. God damn it, dude. All right, next time we'll do it. Next time we'll upgrade it. This right now is our weakest item. At least according to my brain in the last fight watching it. The slow 1 item for 2 seconds is really good, but the other item that slows... Where's the other item that slows? Right here. Is going off every 3 seconds as well. So the shield was going off a lot, but not the slow. Yes. However, would the shield going up be better than this guy right here? Every 4 seconds, it's healing us worth 30. Are you kidding me? I think the duct tape gives a lot of shield. Well, we just have to choose. Do we want the health and the regen or the shield? Because they essentially do the same thing, right? Because we got to think like... You got to think like your... Healing and shielding is the same. It's the health resource. It's the health pool resource, right? I think your board is looking good. You just added the shield scaling as well. Did I? Yes, with the enemy shield. You are correct. That's the right call. You're right. We just added the shielding. So we would rather err on the side of the shield because there's going to come a moment in this build, I think. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is like my 4th run or whatever. But like there's going to come a moment where we need to go, okay, health is staying where it is. And now we hyper focus on shield, or the other way around. We're going to leave the shield where it is and we're going to hyper focus on our health. But you're right. We did just buy that fucking weapon shielding skill, which actually means we could still do either one, right? Because if they're not using weapons, then we want the duct tape. But if they are using weapons, then the bonsai is fine. Hey Spiff, how are you? Every 4 seconds, it gives you at least 30 shield and increases by 6 at the start of the fight, which is tripled, so your bonsai will be at 48. The question will be if and when the blade is not as relevant. I mean, I don't think it's as relevant right now, right? It does a lot of damage, but it's every 8 seconds. We're not winning that way. You're correct. And we just upgraded our burn. Bro. Okay, so here's the thing. We can take this out and put in the tree, but we could also start off the fight with 9 burn. Yeah? Let's just try it. The tree? Really? You're right. We're not winning by damage. We're winning by attrition. Okay, fine. You're correct. Okay, now hold on. This goes off when you use an adjacent item. This is 3 seconds. This is 4 seconds. This is 4 seconds. Okay, so that's fine then. All right, cool. Let's go, baby. We can get rid of this, right? We're never going to use this again. Please tell me you're doing a fucking weapon build and not shields, buddy. Come on. Oh, God. That crit, bro, hurt us so bad. That dog, dude. Oh! There goes our bonsai too. Fire is stacking much better. I don't know if the bonsai, I mean, I don't know their diamond llama already. Well, so even it doesn't matter what they have. It doesn't matter what they have. I don't look at that as much as I look at like where the shit is falling short. And I actually think it's the duct tape and the bonsai, right? So we either up our slow or do freeze, or the bonsai wasn't putting in the work. I mean, it kind of was, but again, it's a situation of like we were split between healing and relying on either healing or shield. So I think we need to decide we're either going to do healing and regen or we're going to do full shield. Like, I think we need to either increase this or we need to get like shield regen happening. Get some chocolate bars or go shopping. Okay, here's the thing. We could go shopping, but also guaranteed chocolate bars is pretty... I'm going to go for that. I'm so sorry. I know it's annoying, but we have to sell an item first. Oh, Piggles. Your weapons gain 2 damage for the fight. Oh, this is what a Piggles is. Okay. Every 3 seconds? That's actually great. That's really good. Not for what we're doing, but that's pretty damn good. Especially if you upgrade that. Shit. Okay, I didn't visit a merchant yet. Okay, good. Don't let me forget. We want to do that. We want to do that so heavily. Yes. So this is what we do, okay? This is what we need to do, and we need to adjust, all right? This going off every 3 seconds for shield. We start building this up so that we can put it in here instead of the bonsai. Okay? And we go shield regen over health healing. Healing and shield complement each other. Yeah, absolutely, they do. But I feel like if you try to split, right? It's not as powerful as being like, okay, our healing is basically just top us off. But the shield, you know, you want to go one or the other, or you go healing and regen and your shield is okay. And it just kind of like, it's a little buffer, but your main thing is in one of, again, I don't know. This is like my 4th time playing, but that would be my instinct. However, what was I thinking? I need to get rid of something, right? Oh man. That's pretty good. All right, we're going to do that. 34. Now we have enough space to get these chocolate bars. We're going to use them. Large items, aid the convoys, regen equal to your level. That is not bad, actually. But this, I think, gives us experience and gold. I'm going to do this, actually. Okay, now we have 8 regen. And I think what we're going to do for this fight again is swap that out, bring this back, or alternatively, we start the fight with the 9 burn. Because then it's like crazy stacking, right? I actually don't know what that does versus this. I think the burn might be better, right? I think your board would have won if that fight had gone on just a little longer. Yeah, which means we need to be faster. So that tells me 2 things. Either, and I think that's all valuable information, but I think that tells me we either need to haste ourselves or we need to slow the enemy more, right? Or freeze or whatever, right? Those are the things that are like overlooked, I think. The bonsai is still faster than the others. Which others? The bird? The bonsai and the bird are the same. 4 seconds. The bird has the multicast as well. Then the knife. Yes, it is, but it's not doing, it's healing us, which is nice. But I think having a little extra damage is good. And it scales. Every time you heal, it does more damage. So, you know, if we're relying entirely on burn, that's cool. But I don't know if our burn is high enough to do that. Because if you notice in the last fight with the shield was just going too fast for us to do anything. 9 burn at the start, but it won't increase your burn throughout the fight. Versus this, which does some damage. A little damage does less than a little healing. I don't know if that's true. For what for what's beating us right now. Apparently you may get banned in chat if you say you can't win with Vanessa. The knife might be better. I think the knife is better right now. Versus any other item that triggers the matchbox. That's the thing, right? Which this would also trigger the matchbox as well, which is only 8 seconds, but yeah, I'm going to try this. I just don't know about burn stacking yet. However, alternatively, because the matchbox isn't a weapon, right? Oh, damn. I was going to say, just put this in here because it's 3 seconds. Anything that's a fucking item that will go, that will set the matchbox alight. Let's do it, you know? Like, who cares? Technically, we could do it with this, right? Because then it would at least trigger the matchbox. Versus every 8 seconds, it just does its own thing. And then every 3 seconds, we've got another 2 burn. Sell this one. Okay. The box might be the way to go. Because you can instead slot an item that adds to your burn every time it triggers. Well, we don't have anything like that at the moment. So our options would be to do the shields just because it goes off every 3 seconds. It's only one shield. Well, wait a second, actually. No, we want to leave it here. Anything that isn't a weapon will add to your burn. Well, I don't think we want to say it adds to the burn because it doesn't scale anything. It just triggers the matchbox. And it's just semantics, but it's just so that, you know, we're not increasing the burn. It's not going to go up. It's not going to scale or anything. But every 3 seconds, the matchbox would go off versus waiting 8 seconds for potentially however much damage is done by the healing by the time the healing's over. So arguably, you could potentially put this in instead of the weapon, because every 3 seconds it's going to give another 2 burn, and then bring the bonsai in for the duct tape. Because the duct tape goes every 6 seconds and the bonsai goes every 4. And it's the weakest item at the moment. It's still good, but we need to either get the slow upgraded or the time down for it to really put in some work, I think. Does the matchbox act off the tape shield? This one? Yes, it's a small tool. It's any non-weapon item, but it would also work off of this one and also this one. So this is 6 seconds, whereas putting in this for a dumb amount, the only reason we're doing this is for the 3 second thing of the burn, right? I think it's 5 buffs from heal before it attacks. It does, but it's, you know, like, again, it's every 8 seconds, right? And then if we throw in the bonsai, the bonsai's no. Bonsai's not useless. It at least gives us 9 every 4 seconds, which is not useless, right? Because of our upgrades. So the bonsai will give us 9 heal every 4 seconds and also trigger the matchbox. It will get 18 at the start. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Versus the shield. Yeah. Yep. Yes. I'm going to try this. We're going to see what happens. Boy, do I want to try to fight this guy, but it's not just to get the burn items, but I don't know if we can. What do you guys think? Here's the problem, is like it's super cool to try these, but we don't get the experience if we don't win, and then we're in big trouble, because then we can't keep up with anybody else. So I think it's more important to play it safe and guarantee that you're going to win these ones. Also, hold on, wait a second. 3 seconds. When you use an adjacent small item. Dude, I almost fucked that. 3 and 4 and 4. Cool. Hold on. Quick question. When you use an adjacent small item, can that not be this? No. Okay. Are we sure? Because that is insane if that is the case. Because it is technically an item. And it is technically small. It doesn't get used because there's no cooldown. Okay, thank you. All right, we want to do the zookeeper. Let's go, baby. Oh, give me that dragon, you motherfucker. No, we don't want the dragon. We want this one. By the grace of everything. Okay, pay attention, Peeves. This is how we find out if this shit is working. I missed it. I was supposed to be paying attention at the beginning of the fight. Fuck. I do think this is doing... Wow. Wow, it's scaling. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. This item's much better, and we need to beef it. Please give me the salamander pup. Damn it.
Like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
Ah, balls. Okay. Now. Ooh, yes.
Nothing beats the look on your enemy's face when they realize they just can't hurt you.
Medium shield items have 6 shields. First time you fall below, the leftmost shield item has 15 shield. Jesus, that's huge. What? I gotta do that one, dude. What? That's a huge jump. What? Okay, before we visit a merchant, you go over here. Ooh. Did you see that? I'm going to have to math that in a second. I think this one is still the better option because they're both the same speed. Okay. This and the item to the left gain 2 in value. So we're good here. And we want to go shopping.
Reward the peaceful, punish
Yes.
Moving up in the world.
Heal equal to your gold. Shield 10, heal equal to your shield. Shit. I think this is better for us. It's every 4 seconds instead of 5. Right? And it heals equal to our shield, which is... Heal items have +9, so I think it still counts for the heal item as well. Right? You may want that on the left then. Well, no, because this counts too, right? So this is shields equal to double our income. And this goes before this will go, unless it's frozen or slowed. Which, in essence, builds this up. The question is, do we want to do this instead of the basket? I mean, we've got the money. Do we want to just try it? What does this do? Heals equal to our gold for 4 seconds, 5 seconds. I'm not doing that. Ah! I'm going to try it. And then I'm also going to refresh and see if we get anything else. Shit. Well, fuck.
Use them for the good of all.
This is very tempting over the bonsai. How many seconds would you need for it to catch up to the bonsai? To triple this item's value. There's no way, man. Even at base value of 9, it's still better than this. I think it's too late for this one. Okay. That makes sense to me too. Lifesteal is pretty cool. Okay. Yes, my darling. Yes, honey. I know. Sorry, I have a sick cat. Upgrade your leftmost silver tier item. We're going to do the shield this time, right? I just want to double check that I read everything and I didn't just buy something that was nuts. Okay, hold on. Do we know what this is? Matchbox? Are you sure? We did the matchbox last time and I was like, oh, fuck. Because last time it was like 100% and it would become triple your income, turning this into gold. However, if we did the matchbox, it would bring it to 3 burn or 4. Only when you buy. I don't know what that means. Matchbox is no longer silver, so we can't upgrade it. So it's got to be either the ATM or the bird. Or potentially this, which seems fucking insane. But if it gives you a lot in value, then our shield suddenly becomes disgusting. Income only increases when you buy. No. I'm not talking about that. Gain shield equal to double your income. If we upgrade this, it becomes gain shield equal to triple your income. That's nuts. That would be interesting, the merchant card. I know, right? Because... Oof. Every 3 seconds. I think I'm going to do... Merchant card adds 1. Merchant card adds 2 value. Or do you mean it adds 3 value to the card? If we upgrade it. Upgrade will go to 3. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that we need to think about real quick. Gain shield equal to double your income, which is this number, not the money that we have. So this is a guaranteed number, right? Of 15. We can also increase it. But as of right now, it's guaranteed triple 15 every 3 seconds. Now, if we upgrade this card, which is very, very fucking tempting, to do 3 the value every time we visit a merchant. Here's the thing, though. I don't often visit merchants this run, do I? We haven't really. I will go for the you know?
Slow down.
What about this one?
Breathe.
This would bump both heal and shield rather than just the shields every 4 seconds. We could also upgrade this as well, which is just the healed. When you shield charge, I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to do this one. Feels safer, but I think it's a good call to make. Okay, so now we want to take you out. We want to bring the matchbox back in. I am super curious here, though. Every 3 seconds, it does 61. Every 3 seconds, it does 46 and 19. And they both scale, right? The only reason I'm considering separating it is because I've seen builds that just destroy a card. And that would be devastating. We're going to have to drop something for that new 2-wide item. No. This would... I bought this to potentially replace this, and then we immediately got a chance to upgrade this. So, I don't know. I haven't even started doing the math on these two. But this replaces this. Hold on. Heal equal to your shield. And that's equal to my current shield, right? So potentially this might be more than 25. Right? Because hold on. We've got all of our heal items have +9, which gives us base of 9 healing, which is great. Hold on. Let's math this, guys. Let's figure this out. Every 5 seconds, we get, well, okay, sorry, excuse me. It is every 3 seconds, roughly, we're getting 34 heal. Or every 4 seconds, we're getting, holy shit, I can't, hold on, shield. Your leftmost shield item has 15 shields. Then I would maybe do something like this, right? Bushel goes off faster because of the charge. I know it does. But this scales. The higher our shield, the more our heal is. And this doesn't scale. We get the, you know, it gets faster every time we shield, which is nice, which means it goes off a lot. And we're getting 25 heals every single time. Well, no, we're getting more than, because it's got +9. But I'm curious to see what this does and what it looks like scaling. However, do we want to test it out on an actual person or do we want to test it out on a monster? Am I missing something? Don't you need less healing when you have a higher shield? It depends. If we get hit with like burn or poison or something like that, then yeah, we want the, I think both burn and poison ignore. No. Burn doesn't ignore shield, but poison does. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lost Faith. I just gave mine away yesterday, but I totally feel ya. Like if you already shielded, you're not going to be taking damage. Well, you might be. Oh, you're saying it's really anti-poison. Yeah. I think we should try it. I don't know what you guys are saying. Thanks anyways. Yeah. I think either way can make sense. The other option is just healing. This gives our shield. I think we're going to try this, you guys. I also think this is going to scale a disgusting amount. I just have to use my brain here for a second. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 4 seconds. We want to move this here. Go with your gut. My gut says to try this, especially if we fucking upgraded this. It would be nuts. This is going off faster every 25 heal, but this is doing both healing and shield, and it's heal equal to your shield, right? So it's like, dear God. I think we try this. The bird has multicast for every property, but also the bird goes off every 4 seconds. Bushel banana bird. Nah. I think we try the textiles. I want to see what this does. Duct tape should go next to the bird. No. No. Because it's the same thing, right? So duct tape goes, when you use an adjacent item, shield 10. This is 3 seconds. This is 4 seconds. This is 4 seconds. This is 3 seconds. If it's next to the bird, it doesn't matter. But the bird goes twice. But we want it for this, don't we? It multicasts. I know, but don't we want it for the marbles? I guess I could put it on the other side. Okay. All right. Hold on. You might be right, because only the marbles is a small item, right? When you use an adjacent small item, yeah, this will be fine because it's 4 and 4, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I hear you. For some reason, I thought it was the same thing as the other one, which is it had to be next to a small item. Okay, let's give this a try. Fingers crossed, kids.
My people live in peace. Boring! My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Ooh, it's another damage build. Yo, that heal! Look at that heal! Duct tape is still our weakest item. But the rest of it's really good. It just needs to be a little bit faster, dude. Just a tiny bit faster. Or we need just a little bit more burn. Duct tape's doing a lot. I know, but it's still our weakest item. Both things can be true. Both things can be true. It just means I can prioritize the getting the duct tape's time down. Because that would be... I know, guys, I know it's slowing. I know it's giving shields. I know it's good. It's really good. But it's still the weakest. If we can get this down to like 4 seconds... Which, I mean, kind of we're doing, but like if we get this base seconds down somehow, if there were a way to do that, like a cooldown skill where it just brings down the tools, that would be really good. Ooh. I say we fight a monster. Because that gives us loot, right? Instead of visiting a merchant. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, good lord. Oh, no, it's a poison build. Oh, God. Poison ignores your shield, right? We have healing. Yeah, I know, but I should have maybe considered switching. Look at that, 350. Dear God. Man, that textiles was the right call. Holy shit, dude. I think we need to up our regen too.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win, but not against me.
Thank you. Get monster loot. Sells health, toughness, and shield items. So we definitely want to do this. But before we do that, we are going to bring our card back in. And we are going to move you over here. Okay, perfect. Also, well, we'll do that in a second. Okay.
Don't have scales? I can forge some for you.
What the fuck is this? I don't think double shield. When you sell another... This is kind of crazy. When you sell another non-weapon item, this gains 4. It's a bit late, though. Yeah, that's crazy. Double your gold? That's 80 shield every 4... Here's the thing, though. We're very reliant. This build is very reliant on very quick skills, like 4 and 3 and shit. Yeah, we don't want to get rid of this. We just want to bring the time down. Okay, I'm going to say no to the dress. This still did something. It gave our value up here.
I hope you come back in one piece.
I am going to sell that, though. Damn, 3 seconds, 10 damage. But also lifesteal is pretty cool. I'm going to get rid of this because I know it doesn't sell for anything, but... I think we're okay to get rid of the bonsai, yeah? I think we made our pivot to the shield. Okay. I definitely think we're okay to get rid of that. That's for sure. I'll keep the bonsai just in case. Just for a little bit. It's not doing anything. It's not taking up any space, really. Okay, so we need to move this back over here somewhere. Adjacent item, multicast, adjacent item, 4 and 3. So we want to move this here. There we go. All good. Let's do it. This is healing, so we got to go for Joyful Jack, right? I mean, this could also be fire. Do we want to try this one or go for what we know is healing? This could be fire. Look at him. We'll go I don't think we beat the Corsair. Okay. Never tell me the odds. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. What do you have? Ooh! Even though we're not using this anymore. So then I want... critical aid, I guess. I'm kind of about all of these. Except for what the fuck is this? We're not really poisoning. Okay, so I think what I would like to do then, my priorities are... I didn't watch this fight as much as I should have. My priorities are regen up, getting this fucking tools or any of the cast times down on these things. Like if we got a skill, oh my Jesus. I mean, that's fine. If we get a skill that does like all non-weapon items go down, cooldown goes down, I think we should take that because we just need to bring the duct tape down a tiny bit, or we need to do burn up, right? Just a tiny bit. And then obviously regen would be good too. 2 income. Oh my God. This would be 4 income. Was that 1 poison every time you heal? Yeah, it was. Yep. Yes, it is. So I don't think we need to worry about burn as much anymore. But I feel like we should do this, right? Because it's 4 income and this shield is triple your income every 4 seconds. So this feels like too good to pass up. Even though, yeah, man, that's it, right? Okay, cool. We've done that. Now, work at the docks to earn coin or start your next fight with crazy cool shield. That one is the safer option. This one is the one to do. However, we don't play it safe here. We're going to go see if we can get some upgrades like burn, because that would be fucking awesome. But before we do that, we're going to do this. All right. Bam. Thank you. Give your leftmost weapon 4 damage. We don't even have a weapon. I love that. We don't even have a weapon. Okay, we want to buy this.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
We want that.
Hurry. Now that's a bargain.
We obviously want that too.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Yes. And we want this as well, but I don't think we have space. So let's do this first. When you sell this, give your leftmost heal item 5 heal. We want the multicast, right? Hold on. Think this through. We want the multicast every 4 seconds. Yes. 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 I think so. So we're going to move this for a second. Don't forget the order we had these in because I'm going to. Okay, we're selling that. This one is when you sell this, your leftmost item gains 4 damage if it's a weapon and 4 shield if it's a shield item. I'm very tempted to do this one versus this one. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that, I think. Duct tape. But it's every 6 seconds. Why are you guys all saying duct tape for that? What? Whoa, 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 hold on. Why are you all saying duct tape? What do you know that I don't know? It's every time the adjacent items. Oh, shit. Which is every 4 and every 3 versus every 3? Wow. Good shout, y'all. Good shout. Okay, chocolate bar we can eat. Okay, and now we can go back and buy this bad boy.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
God, I love this. I love this guy. Okay, so I think we do this one, right? We could do the duct tape, right? Slow one item for 2 seconds, but When you sell this, your leftmost slow item gains the second to slow. This goes off every 3 seconds. So I think I'm going to do the marbles, right? Okay. And now, because we're fucking rich, we're going to do it again. When you sell this, gain regeneration. 2 gold for 1. Blech. I don't know how I feel about that. Fuck yes, bitch. Fuck yes, bitch. Holy shit. Oh, damn. All right, give me my matchbox back. Oh, disgusting. I don't know how I feel about the crit chance. It's 2 gold for a shot. Hold on. What's our highest crit chance right now? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm okay spending 2 gold to give our burn a higher crit chance. It's not a lot, but you never know. So I'm okay doing that.
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
And I'll do this too. It's not the best, but you never know. Nothing else does anything, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, it's an item. This doesn't count. Boy, am I tempted to do it to this. Can slow crit? Burn crits. No, it can't. Okay, so then I'm going to do this then, I think. I'm going to do our heal again. Can a shield crit? The shield can. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, now we want to take the ATM card out. We want to put the marbles back in. We want to put the burn over here. We want to put... Oh, Jesus, I've ruined everything. Oh, God. I don't remember where anything was. This was next to textiles, next to bird, next to marbles. Right? Marbles is an adjacent small item, which is 4 seconds and 3 seconds. Yep, okay. Textiles was next to the ATM, and then this was in between textiles and the bird, right? Yeah. Okay. Sells medium items, sells shield skills. Let's go, baby.
With a good enough defense,
Hook me up.
You'll barely even need an offense.
If you have exactly 1 weapon, your shield items have 20 shield. We don't have a weapon, but damn, that is awesome. Your small shields have plus 18. Your shield items have shields equal to your level. Holy shit, that's everything. What? That doesn't, this shouldn't count that. Oh, this is the glitch, is it? Microfiber is amazing. Yes, it would do these 3 here. However, this is pretty good too. What's our level? 7? So plus 7. It's 8 right now. It's on your hero portrait. I see. Okay, thank you. Okay, so all of the shield items, which would be this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I think that's better math than the small 18. Can somebody math me on that? Because you're smarter than I am with math. We have 3 small shield items getting plus 18. It increases as you level. You would have to include cooldown activations. Holy shit. You are correct. I think this one is better. I think the general one is simply better. I don't think it's better now, but it easily becomes better with levels and finding another way to make it gold. You are correct. Okay. We're going to actually do the small one because I think Scald is correct in that the duct tape goes off when any adjacent item is used and it's small. So that would be pretty good. So I think we'll go with that one.
Here's you. Shield goes in the middle.
Okay.
Simple, right?
Here we go, baby. Wish us luck. Also, this is the last fight, and then we've got a raid into Table Story. So somebody let me know when Table Story goes live, okay?
It makes this more fun.
Oh, the trebuchet? Is that what's going to do damage? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Dear God. Does this scale? Oh, God, this is going to scale. Woo!
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
That burn, baby. Oh, my God. That upgrade was so good. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going for the chocolate. And we're going to spend all of it. Yes, please. Nom, 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 nom. I am tempted to do the small items, but I'm going to go for skills now, I think.
Experience is treasure.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. At the start of each fight, gain shield equal to 10% of your max health. Holy fuck. Medium shield items have +6 shield. Dude, I think we have to do this one, right? What is that? What is the math on that? Our max health. We got to do this one, right? It just immediately gives us a shield. I think that's pretty good. 250, basically. I think I'd roll 250 shield. Doesn't seem game winning, but it starts us with a shield. Defense grid would definitely keep. I mean, there's also this too. Medium shield items have 6 shield, and we've got 2 of those, and those scale. Is a reroll better though? I mean, maybe, but we might not get a single shield item. It'll scale. That's the answer. It'll scale because then we're bumping our health anyway. Yeah. You're right. That's the better option. Okay. I have no idea what Oasis Guardian has. I don't know what the skills and stuff are. More fire. Burn. Okay, so that would be this one. The Burninator. Do we want to try him? The burning dude. All right. All right, let's go. Damn, if we were able to up this crit chance too, shit, that would be crazy. Yeah, that's really good.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Oh, I got so excited thinking we were gonna add 4 burn, but it is when it's hasted, it gains 4 burn for the fight. So not really what we're, just money, but that's okay. We also leveled. Okay, listen to me right now. Listen to me right now. I am so tempted to do this. However, the income is also good because it basically bumps our income to It gives us 4 income, right? So that brings us to 24. Hold on. We got to math this. All right. 23 income, which this shield, every 3 seconds, we get triple our income. Or you already have so much money. It should be 85. They're very similar though. So here's the difference, right? Because we just got this upgrade that gives us, at the start of the fight, we get 10% of our max health. And if we fucking increase that by we're now getting 300 and something at the very beginning of the fight. And then the rest of it scales. The personal trainer bumps the shield skill, which bumps the textiles healing. I don't know who the personal trainer is. This one? Oh, yeah. I think it's this one. And we blow all of our money, but we're going to get 19 back anyway. I'm doing it. It's more fun. It's the more fun answer, in my opinion. Okay. Ooh, gumballs, which we have no money for. Or... Yep. And I believe Table Story just went live. So to find out how well this build does, we'll have to wait until Monday. I can't wait that long. I can't wait that long. Okay, hold on. We're moving this.
You're not getting hurt on purpose just to come see me, are you?
Ooh, money tree. That's pretty cool. Nope. Don't need any of it.
This place is pretty crazy. Hope you can
Get a
handle
small
yourself.
heal item. Economic items. Oh my god.
I see the gold gleam in your eye. I can work with that.
I'll come back someday.
Oh my god.
Buy the whole store.
It's time to sell the bushel.
Moving up in the world.
Yay! That's crazy good. Shiny. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get us ready to raid in. And I'll leave you guys here.
Noticed I'm huge?
Bam,
My
baby.
dreams are too big for you to steal.
See you again soon. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. This is so fun. I love playing with us together. It really does feel like a community experience, this game. Whoa, that heal was nuts.
I believed.
Damn, this build is so good.
No hard feelings, right?
What a perfect place to stop. All right. Thank you, my darlings. We're going to go right over into Table Story, which is a channel I co-run with some cool friends of mine. We do some role play, and Fridays are our day where we do a ridiculous show called Non-Canon, and it keeps the lights on and the dice rolling. So I'm going to head over there and do that. But I will be back on Monday with more of this game. And on Sunday, I GM on Table Story at 4 o'clock. Or sorry, 3 o'clock. Good Lord. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. A show about weird supernatural occurrences. I almost said vampires, but yes, vampires, but other things too. All right. Fuck yeah.